I'm not a monkey, thank you.
But then I realized just how horribly racist that actually was.
Yeah,
I was like,
really
ooh, maybe I shouldn't. I was just gonna say it because I was making monkey noises, but then I realized you said African, and I was like,
Shut the fuck up for a second. Axon, tell me if they're too loud. Now you guys can continue. Wait,
Travis was
is that
racist
my headset?
to the Australians.
Actually,
Yeah,
have
I
you
don't
got
really-
my headset? Look at that picture
I
of you.
have a Cloud Alpha S or something.
Okay, then no.
What do you have, Chris?
Is
Do you have like the
everything working?
Logitech GeForce or whatever?
Everything should be working, yes. Because, so when I was trying to fix the echo issue, I opened up the volume mixer in the systems thing. For some reason, OBS has like its own sound thing, which fair enough. But OBS never outputs sound that I can hear, no matter what I do. So I thought, maybe something fucking buggy's going on there. So I muted that. That didn't change anything. But apparently, what that slider does actually affects the desktop audio that OBS hears and outputs to the stream.
Correct.
Fucking hell. What a fucking stupid, convoluted way to do things. But
Yeah.
we're done now. And
Hello, Axonite.
if that's your real name.
Yeah, if that's your real name. Something tells me it's not.
Shows what you know.
Which is very little.
Did your parents legally name you Axonite?
That would be kind of cool, but at the same time,
I'm a tiny bit loud. Apparently, I'm a tiny bit loud, so you might want to turn me down, Chris.
that's just your Americanisms coming through.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, we do like to be loud, especially down here in the South.
That may be fixed. I don't know. Okay.
Down here in the
Southern
South, we like
California
to get a little wild.
And incestuous.
In a couple states.
My
Not
kind
the state
of
that I'm
porn.
in.
Oh, which reminds me, Travis,
All right,
you need to
Roman.
fucking vote in that thing tomorrow or today or whenever the fuck it is. That's an
Wait,
important
vote in
election.
what? Vote in what thing?
There's a something runoff or something. Basically, if
the Senate.
If the Democrats win that, Biden will actually have enough power to do things and get things past the Senate. If he doesn't, the Republicans can stop a lot of what he wants to do. So go vote. That's a very fucking important vote for you.
I'll pass.
No, well, you're not in Georgia, I don't think.
No, he's not.
Well, there you go.
They
Alright.
did not legally name me after a Doctor Who reference. No. Yeah, see so.
So, yeah, I watched Doctor Who.
I did not.
I did not. I've known
I
plenty
did
of
not.
people who did,
The
though.
fuck's this?
Well, that's the thing, though, is that
Well, let me get my
depending
character
on
sheet
how
up.
old you are, Doctor Who might not have been airing.
I knew a guy back in middle school that was obsessed with Doctor Who, and he was like this tiny, nerdy, squeaky voice motherfucker. And I think it was just like subconsciously I didn't want to become him, so I never watched the show.
Wow. I just never watched this. I have no idea if it was even.
You just insulted the entire Doctor Who fan base. Good job.
I insulted him specifically, okay?
Yeah, but you said I don't want to become that.
I said I don't want to become him.
Yeah, so you avoided the entire show.
Yes, essentially.
No one's ever asked you. Do you mean ever?
No one's
I
asked
don't-
you your name.
Here's,
All right,
here's the logic. Here's the logic. If I don't watch the show, I can't get into it.
that's true. First, okay, I'll be the first person to ever ask you that. Then, what's your name?
Is the name? We should start playing D&D now.
Yes.
Oh, we are all tiny, squeaky voiced nerds.
That's true.
Yeah, I do want to
Yeah.
start that. That would be nice.
All right. Then let's play the intro thing. Ooh, it fades in so
whoa.
nicely. Look at that.
Oh my god.
And
Wow.
we'll automatically
Wowie,
transition
wowie.
to the D&D screen thing that I'm looking at.
Woo.
Yeah, I set up things.
Fancy.
Look at that.
Fancy.
And everyone's
Oh my
names are
God.
of their appropriate character things. It's fantastic.
I'm not watching.
Would you look at that?
I'm busy.
My
eating stuff.
lord.
I'm alive.
Actual
What, dude, again, I
effort
missed it.
in
Yeah.
a Chris stream.
I had to install an OBS add-on just to get all that shit to work.
Dude, again, I missed it.
But again, I missed it.
No.
Nice.
Just no. Yeah, I'm not sure if Delta's counts though, because Delta doesn't count as a person.
I do.
I don't think you do. I'm pretty sure you're
Those
Danish.
were real points with real
Pretty
value.
sure you're Danish.
What value?
I don't know, some value.
Jesus Christ!
That's
Why don't I sell?
There's probably some streamer out there who has made some actual, like, physical effect for these points, which means at that point the points have an actual monetary value.
Then why can't I
So-
sell mine? I have an infinite number of them. Man, that should actually be a thing. Like bits, or whatever, can also gain you like whatever points. Twitch, get onto that, because obviously Twitch watches my stream.
Yeah, they should change the.
Yes.
Let you use the.
Mr.
Channel
Twitch,
points.
I want this now.
Yes. Before this
Twitch
stream
sama.
ends, for all those bits I obviously get.
Yeah.
And
If you
subs.
don't, if you don't switch this over to bits, I'm gonna kill you, Twitch. You'll
No,
die.
Not touch it over to bits. They already have bits. I could just like disable channel points and instead switch over all those reward things to be bit based. But I don't want to do that. Anyway, shall we play the game?
Yeah, I was waiting for it to do that.
I will let someone else do the summary.
Nope, I can't do it. Want to know why? A little secret. I fell asleep halfway through the, session last time.
I know. Because my game is so interesting.
Listen, it was like 3 in the morning. What do you want from me?
Engagement, obviously.
Well, it's hard to do that when you're half asleep.
But, also, something I forgot to mention last game, but what I want to do at the end of each session is have you guys tell me what you did and didn't enjoy about the session so I can avoid and or do more of that. I'll let you decide which one's which.
Like I said, I didn't have any issues.
We'll do it at the
Yeah,
end.
the whole last session.
We'll do it at the end, it's fine. We're not doing it now.
Yeah.
So, summary of last time. You guys were Skyrim starting, taken to a slave mine thing where people were mining shit to death. Before that had a chance to happen and your life would become absolute misery, the prince came along and said, become my champions in some Hunger Game-esque style, whatever. I've never seen Hunger Games. And you guys were like, sure, that sounds better than dying. You then went back to the castle thing. Some ghost lady appeared, gave you an orb, and someone died.
Cool.
Ta-da!
Wait, who died?
You never specified who died.
It was a servant. It was a servant. I'm pretty sure I said servant, but I might not have.
Probably did. I wasn't paying much attention.
You guys suck. I spent hours working on it last time. Nobody. Oh, I'm so sad.
Well, I tried to give the subscription, but it didn't work for some reason.
You gonna cry about it?
I am going to cry. I like crying.
Well, he does.
I do.
Just make sure you bottle those tears, alright?
Alright. Instead of selling
I need it
Gamer
for-
bathwater, I'll sell Gamer tears.
Yeah, I need it for lubricant.
That's how I make my money on Twitch. Selling my literal tears. That would, honestly, if someone did that, I reckon that would work pretty darn well.
Yeah.
Anyway. If I ever become a big Twitch streamer, I'll do that. No, I spent hours on other things, Axe, aren't you incredibly rude and fucking ungrateful person? Fuck off. So.
It almost feels like we should just add Axonite to the Discord call.
No. I get bullied too much. I get so much bullied.
No, we
And
could
yeah.
just flame the hell out of them. That'd be great. Anyway, let's actually start.
Yeah, so what happened last? Did you guys get the No, it was you found the dead body thing. Tried to look for where the whatever killed it went. I think Asher was able to determine that it was not a human that killed whoever, or at least it didn't seem to be. And then, yeah, you guys try to track it. You weren't sure whether it went to the library or the gardens. You went to both places and couldn't find evidence of it going either way. But Asher did stumble upon yet another secret entrance to your labyrinth that you have access to.
We also found a demonic stone that gave Asher magic back.
I already mentioned that.
Nobody said it was demonic,
Nobody said it was demonic, that is true.
but I heard
Yeah, it's
it.
necromancy, not demon powers.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah. Ah!
Literally useless right now.
Yes, it's the useless stone. But yeah, so it is the middle of the night, like, what did we say? Like,
in the middle of the night.
I was walking in my sleep. Anyway,
Gosh, you guys have the attention span of a fucking goldfish.
anyway, so
Brilliant,
yeah.
am I right?
Who cares what time of the night it is? It's the middle of the night, and you have your first test in the morning. What do you guys do?
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
Actually,
same.
we spent the time until it would be before we left searching tunnels.
No, that was a different time.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was like the night before that.
That's my.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you still haven't modeled the
Oh, wait, no,
rooms.
And I'm not going to.
It will take you literally 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes I don't have. Also, fuck you. Use your imagination. For God's sake, it's a tabletop role-playing game.
Change the song.
No.
Change the song.
Oh,
I
God.
just have the music.
It's like
I just have
Can't
music
take it
muted.
seriously.
children. It's like hurting children. And you can't take me seriously. It's just a serious song.
Orphanage. Likes those guys.
Hmm.
Say
Alright.
2 whole sentences without a flub, and I'll take you seriously.
Without a what?
A flub.
The fuck's a flub?
Like a stutter or a...
Oh, no! I cannot do that. My God. How dare you? Anyway. So, alright, fuck, I'm assuming you guys all go to bed and get as much rest as you can in order to start
Correct.
the next challenge. Well, the first challenge, I should say, not the next one. Which does
Correct.
remind me, whatever benefit you're aiming to get for your challenge, like for your training, I mean, now comes into effect. I'm assuming you all wrote that down. As
Yeah, what'd
Roman,
you say? What'd you say?
so when you guys were doing your training, you got an effect that would come into play at the end of the week. That effect is now in effect.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got
You were never nice, Axon. How dare you lie?
What was the I forget which one I picked.
Oh, for God's sake.
Piercing, right? That's what I did.
I can't
I
remember.
think.
That's up to you to
No,
remember.
no.
Yeah, I think you went piercing because you're like the rogue. And it wasn't
Yeah, that's
with
got
your
the
bow
it's the one
and
that
your
affects like
rapier.
rapier and stuff like that. Yeah.
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 Rapier and bow.
I deal an extra 1d6 damage to creatures wearing heavy armor.
Probably.
So where do I need to write that down in my?
You just need to remember it.
I'm gonna put that in my features and traits,
Anyway,
just because I'm too lazy to remember that.
so as morning breaks, I'm assuming you guys once again get ready at the normal time, so you're ready to go as soon as dawn breaks or an hour before, whatever the guard guy said. He comes to your room, collects you as normal, takes you to the training grounds, but instead of there being guards and what have you, all already drilling in that and, getting ready to train you guys, instead you see the three other groups who you are competing against. And I can't remember if I described them before or not. Did I describe them before?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
So you have your first group, which is full of these cloaked and hooded individuals. They look like they've got a variety of blades you can see strapped to various parts of their body, and you suspect even more that you can't see. The second group of people look to be just like either soldiers or guards. You can't quite tell. They seem very organized, very disciplined, like they're soldiers. The third group appears to be wild men or barbarians or something. They've like sorry,
Easterlings?
Roman, are you here?
Yeah, I just keep crushing. That's
Easterlings.
fine.
Easterlings. Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, the Easterlings weren't wild barbarians. That was the Haradrim. The Easterlings were the more organized of the two.
Oh, whoops.
You fucking fool!
It's been a very long time.
How dare you? Don't challenge me to Lord of the Rings lore.
That's fair. I never read the
My
Silmarillion.
brother is back.
I mean, the Haradrim don't really appear in the Silmarillion.
No, but I'm just stating that my knowledge of the Middle Earth will never be the same as yours.
Yeah, I've forgotten most of it, to be fair. But anyway, but yeah, it's like, big, hulking, massive dude, bulging biceps,
Mm.
yeah, exactly what Roman just said. Mm.
Mm.
What a
It's
lick
like-
'em.
Yeah, like think like
I'm
Thor.
thinking like body like built like The Rock or something like that, like Mr.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. You know what I mean?
All right, to be fair,
Dwayne.
probably only one of them is as big as The Rock. He's a fucking massive dude. The rest all range between like Chris Hemsworth and who's another buff but not quite as buff as Chris Hemsworth dude. Is Chris Evans less buff than?
Yeah,
The
Chris
dude-
Evans probably.
Yeah, so range between Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, and then one guy who you presume is probably like the leader of their group is The Rock.
Yeah, to be fair, I would still lick all of their muscles.
Yeah, you do that, you weirdo.
Do any of them look like oh shit, what's his name?
Who played Thanos? James Brolin, right? John Brolin,
Yeah.
something like that.
Brolin. Joshua Brolin.
Yeah, Josh
Son of
Brolin.
Barbra Streisand.
Sorry?
Son of Barbara Streisand.
Sure. Whoever you're about to say, Asher, sure, why not? They can look
Yeah, let's
however
just
you want.
continue on. Let's continue, please.
Yes. So yeah, you are brought. Yeah, you're brought like into this training room thing, and those three groups are kind of like standing in a line, facing some old dude who is standing on a slightly raised platform. So I bring up things because I don't have.
Ricardo Milos.
Sure.
That's the guy I was thinking of. He dances.
I have no idea who you're on about. Yeah, so anyway, you guys are kind of brought into, the training hall thing as normal. All those people there standing in a line. You're kind of ushered to stand in a line as well as this senior individual, probably some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like chief advisor person. Who cares? Sorry?
Physio?
Sure. Chief advisor we're going to go with. He stands before you all and goes, welcome, potential champions. Today is the day of your first test. Now, as you are almost certainly aware, to be a King's Champion, there are a variety of skills that you must master. For you'll be put in a variety of situations. Today, we'll be testing one of the most essential skills. We'll be testing your ability to escape confinement, for you'll be sent on a number of missions where it is quite easy for you to be captured, maybe even interrogated. And in such a situation, you should expect no help from the Crown. After all, we can hardly admit that we sent infiltrators into an enemy kingdom, for example. We will obviously have to deny any knowledge of your existence and such things. As such, it'll be up to you and you alone to get yourselves out before you reveal any information that we would rather enemies not have. So, for today, you'll all shortly be blindfolded and taken to an undisclosed location. Once there, it is simply your job to get out. I will say, for this test, you may not kill anyone. This is a simulation, and those who will be in charge of guarding you are our guards. We don't want them to die. They are expensive to replace.
Why not just use other prisoners? Can we? That's disappointing.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
The fucking advisor dude just fucking glares at you like, how fucking dare you speak? He probably signals to one of the guards who walks up and smacks you on the back of the head.
I regret nothing.
Yeah. But he then does answer your question going, if we used prisoners, they're hardly going to do a good job of making sure you don't escape. There'd be no incentive for them. And we're not exactly going to promise them release for doing such a menial task. A task I'd surely be terrible at. God. But
Can't try my hardest if I don't have bloodlust.
Again, do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking it hard enough to where he can read my mind.
Sure. He can't read your mind. Remember, magic doesn't exist.
I mean, he could gather what I'm thinking, though, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
No. No. Anyway,
I would say it out loud, but I fear he stabs me.
Anyway. So yes, and with that, I think we should get the show on the road, as it were. And as he says that, 16 guards step up behind each and every one of you, bind your hands behind your backs, and place a hood over your head, a sack, if you will. You are then spun around several times, and then you are marched off in a direction you cannot determine. If any of you try to talk along the way to wherever the fuck you're going, you are hit. They just really powerfully punch you in the stomach, winding you, so you can't talk. And if they have to, they drag you to where you need to go.
Rude.
Is it rude? Yeah, that's fair enough. There it is. So you should see you're eventually deposited into a room with your blind. I need to delete that guy. With your blindfolds still on, you hear the sound of guards stepping away, the sound of a door closing and locking, and footsteps slowly fading. That is all.
The screen's just black.
Yeah, you've got blindfolds on.
Okay.
Are our hands still bound?
Yes, they are.
What are they bound by? I didn't catch it.
Rope. Sorry, I didn't specify, but yes, rope.
Okay.
Specifically, you have a sack over your head.
Okay,
we have all our weapons.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, forgot to mention that as well. Obviously, all your weapons and such were removed as well.
Right.
Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is
however- Asher's black stone was probably left on them because it doesn't look like a weapon.
not that it's useful.
No, useless.
So my first move is probably to figure out where everyone's at standing in relation to me.
You're probably all thrown on the ground as well, so you're probably all lying on the ground.
All right,
I'm
first
a
move I'm gonna
terrible
tell.
DM.
First thing I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is tell Saga City to stand up and for us to go back to back so we could try and untie each other's hands.
Sure. Roll me a probably a sleight of hand check.
I'm going to
See-
shake my head off.
Yeah, you
have
probably can't
advan-
shake it off because like it's over your entire head, but you can like try to use your feet or whatever to pull your hood off.
Is
I
there
do
like
have advantage though, so I think on that. So.
Yeah, two people
Has
spoke
it
at
been,
once.
like-
I heard neither.
tightened? Or is it just a loose sack?
It's somewhat tightened, but not too bad.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Guys, do we get the ropes off, or at least very least loosen them?
Yeah, I'll say you
To slide
loosened
off.
them. Oh, actually, no, because it. No, I'll say the. I shouldn't. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like with the hood on, having no idea really what you're doing without even like the slightest hint of sight, you can't. Yeah, you can't really make good progress with it.
Okay, so next move is just to try and strength our way out of them, right? I'd imagine.
I'm going to try and stand up, then I'm going to jump and put my hands in front of me. And then I'm
Oh,
gonna take-
okay. Acrobatics check that. Jesus Christ.
I hope he
I mean, I
flops
think
it.
technically speaking, like you can't.
Ah,
Sure. So with your feet, you've been able to pull the hood off your head, and then that very kind of movie style thing, which I don't think is actually possible in real life. You're able to
No, it
jump.
is.
And, it is. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
it's very
Yeah.
possible.
Sure.
yeah.
You are able to jump and kind of swing your arms underneath you, and bring your hand up in front of you.
and I take my hood off.
You already had your hood off. I thought you did that with your feet.
No.
No.
What?
It doesn't matter either way. Because I thought sitting
Either
down,
way.
just like raising his feet to his head, removing his hood.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Well, either way, it doesn't matter that much.
And now that you've got your hood off, could you help us get our hoods off?
Use your
yes.
teeth.
Yeah, you
Once I have my hood off, I just pull everyone else's off.
you can do that easily with your hands in front of you now.
Oh, I thought it was use his teeth.
Yeah, use his teeth.
With my
Sure.
hands in front of me, it'd be pretty easy to undo people's binds, I'd assume.
Yeah.
No, you still have to make a sleight of hands check. You would not be at disadvantage though.
Well, let's just roll a couple of those then.
Well, who do you start with?
It doesn't matter. I
Well,
don't think.
I'd assume you'd start with your own.
Well, what I'm thinking is it'd probably be easier to undo someone else's and then they undo mine.
Okay. Well, so once you get someone else's undone, which you did with your first one, they can just undo anyone's after that. With no longer having their hands restrained, it's much easier to move things around and get the knots undone.
All right, so everyone's hands are just undone now.
Yes, and hang on, I need, now that you guys can see, I will add, in fact, you can, if I put this person down here, dynamic lighting, ability to see, if you look on the right-hand side of the map, you should see a room.
Not yet, I don't.
If I move it around. No, not on the right-hand side?
What if I put down my
Nope.
token somewhere on the right hand side and you can put it somewhere and give it
No,
Yeah.
it's still
So-
all black for me.
If everyone can see Ash's token, put it there.
No, it's completely black. The screen's completely black for me.
I wonder if I can
Yeah.
just drag your tokens on for you.
You can.
Can you see Asher?
Again, yes.
Delta, can you see?
There we go. Yeah.
And can you move that token? Perfect.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, then I could have just done this from the get-go.
Yes.
Yeah, why didn't you?
I can't see.
Because I didn't know. I thought if I put your token down, Roll20 isn't made well enough that you guys would be able to move it.
If it's our token, we have permission for that.
Yeah. All right, there you go. You all should be able to see now. Yes. So you look. You're looking around you, and you appear to be in some kind of like nobleman's room. The floor has got carpets on it, which I didn't bother to add. There's ornate artwork on the wall depicting various things. I don't give a shit. There's paintings. There's tapestries. There's a very kind of like comfortable looking bed, above which appears to be a wooden shield with a noble's family crest on it. There's a full length mirror. There is what appears to be like a clothing wardrobe thing. Not wardrobe, the other one.
Dresser.
Yeah, that'll do. Just dresser. And I'm assuming you guys probably all also look at the door at some point. It looks like a reinforced heavy door.
Right.
And can I roll an investigation check to scout the room?
Yeah, go for it.
Where's my investigation? There it is. Well, I learned nothing. You don't even gotta tell me.
There is a chamber pot beneath the bed.
I'm gonna lay down on the bed. That's all I learned. Is the bed is comfy.
I wanna check the
It's comfy.
dresser.
All right, you
See
open up.
what's in there.
You open up the wardrobe, dresser, whatever it is. It is completely empty.
Okay.
Huh.
Check behind each painting.
There is nothing behind any of the paintings.
I'm gonna check under the bed.
That's where the chamber pot is.
I want to admire exactly what is on the paintings.
Okay. So there's like tapestries of scenic events. Not events. Scenic views. That's English. Like of countrysides, mountains, what have you. There are portraits of what look to be long dead noble people. They don't look dead in the paintings, but you presume that they are probably no longer alive, based on the age of the paintings. The family crest on a wooden shield appears to depict a shield with wings. Aldo?
Amazing.
I want to investigate this dresser, see if there are any hidden compartments.
Alright, roll an investigation check. $11.
I'm smart.
You don't find any hidden compartments or anything like that, but you do notice that it's actually fairly light. You can easily move around the dresser.
Is there a window?
No, there's no windows.
Any vents or any sort of opening except for the door?
No.
I want to investigate the floorboards.
Feel free to roll an investigation check.
Can I use something other than investigation, or is that the only one I can use?
If you can argue why you can use a different skill, like explain to me how you want to use it and all that, feel free to do that, and I'll say if yay or nay.
I try kicking the door.
You can. I'm not going to make you roll because this door is too sturdy for you to be able to bash down with your own strength.
So,
I'm just gonna spend like 30 minutes kicking the door.
did they take
Sure.
like any useful items from us, or was it just our weapons?
Yeah, basically, assume you have essentially no equipment at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you had like thieves' tools, for example, you no longer have thieves' tools.
I couldn't lock pick the
Wait.
how unfortunate.
What about investigating like inside the mattress or pillows or somewhere around the bed frame?
Yeah, you can roll investigation, or if you can think of a different skill,
Can I get someone else with a better investigation to roll it?
you can help someone with a better ability to do that, and they'll get advantage.
Anybody wanna
Yeah,
help
I'm
me out
gonna
with that?
investigate the bed as well.
Okay.
Search through that. Oh, I learned nothing.
Yeah. So, if you're given the help action, Roman, you don't need to roll. You help them and give them advantage.
So,
I just wanted to
what
embarrass
way
myself.
Is the door locked?
The door is locked. Yes.
Is it a keyhole? Is it a like a bar?
It's a key. Yeah, a keyhole.
I tried kicking it Axonite. It didn't work.
But so in
Wanna
your
investigate the
investigation of the
ceilings.
bed, yeah, feel free to roll investigation. While you investigate, you get itself with that. While investigating the bed, you figure out that while a heavy bed, 2 or more of you can probably move it. Now, Saga City, you investigating the roof. It's not the roof specifically you investigating that you find something, but in your looking up, you see the shield, which is, I do have it written down, 8 foot high off the ground. It's a tall room. You're looking at
shield.
no. The shield is placed 8 foot high up. It's not.
Oh, I
8
thought you were
foot
saying
high.
8 foot
No.
high shield. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's a whole wall.
Fucking Goliath is fucking using that shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Say.
A giant died
Fucking-
there, and they just built the house around it.
Shield. He has a fucking shield for Shaquille O'Neal. Holy fuck. Yao Ming's shield.
So yeah, about 8 feet off the ground is this shield with the family crest on it, and so while you're looking up, you notice that there's a thin metal band around the edge of that shield.
You think one of us could jump up and grab the shield?
Maybe? I don't know.
Should I roll for
Can I use-
acrobatics for that or
How-
Can I use
athletics?
acrobatics to like step off of the wall and try to get high enough to
We have
reach
a
the shield?
dresser. We have a
Oh
dresser.
yeah,
And it's easy to move the furniture. You get up to it.
might be a
Yeah.
better idea.
Yeah,
I was thinking me and Saga City could like use our acrobatics, but that works too.
I mean, use acrobatics to climb the dresser. That's fine. So yeah, if you
Yeah, I'll
guys
do
want,
that.
all right. So I won't bother moving the dresser around. Yeah, and you do that.
Monkey climbing that shit.
Yeah, like yeah, it's that scene from. I don't know why this is where my mind went, but you know that scene from Batman and Robin, like the one with George Clooney and all that, and you see Robin's family as they're dying, trying to dismantle that bomb, and they're doing all that acrobatic shit to kind of like climb down and around each other and all that to get to it.
Yeah.
You're basically doing that, but you're going up.
We're fucking bouncing off of walls.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're like kind of climbing, using each other and the wardrobe, and then you eventually get your hands on this shield.
I imagine the other two are just kind of staring at us like, what the fuck?
They're probably impressed, honestly.
Just one of you had to, whatever.
Yeah. There's a
Listen, we like to show off. It's a family thing.
I'm going to break the mirror.
All right, you break the mirror, and now you have glass shards.
I'm
Huh.
going to,
I would like to
Can I-
pocket one of those shards.
yeah, I would like
Yeah.
to get some cloth and find a sufficiently sized shard and wrap the cloth around it as a handle so I don't cut myself.
Sure.
Try taking those glass shards to pick the lock on the door.
I will also take a glass shard, fashion and
Yeah.
knife.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do the same. Boring.
Anyone who
yeah,
wants a
I'll
knife
just-
from the glass shard, sure. I will point out though that a couple of things. One, no, you can't pick a fucking door with a shard of glass.
Listen,
Two,
gotta ask all the questions.
You sound like you're planning on using this as a weapon, and I will say you cannot do non-lethal damage with a glass shard.
I know.
Okay. And you were specifically told not to kill.
We couldn't hurt him.
But it's a simulation, so like I put the knife shard to their neck and then I say, scream and you die. And
They
then
didn't
try
say
to
anything about brutally maiming.
I said not killing. So we couldn't put him in the hospital.
1,000 cuts torture.
My favorite.
Okay. So yes, now you all have a glass shard dagger. Now what?
I want to use what is it, history to figure out what the shield, where the shield is from, or what it may symbolize.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll that if you like.
Well, I'll roll that too. It's a good roll. Oh fuck!
All right.
I know nothing.
So, looking at the shield, it's probably just a family's crest. You don't know which family, but a family, a noble family.
I will also try and discern which family it is because I've got nothing better to do.
How about investigation to see
Fucking
if there's
hell.
any writings or markings that aren't
Yeah, you can if
noticed
you
at
like.
first?
So first of all, the history. For fuck's sake, I didn't come up with the history for this random ass noble family. Actually, fuck
Well,
it.
you
I
better
will.
start.
This is clearly a fake noble family's emblem thing. It was clearly made for the purposes of this test, which the noble family this crest belongs to does not actually exist. There we go. Nailed it.
As we all discover this, we're like scammed.
Yep. As for your investigation,
I'm just standing there shaking my head the whole time.
so you're looking at the shield.
I'm gonna
The only
take
thing
the shield and just throw it to the ground.
Shut up and let him talk.
Yes, for fuck's sake. So, Saga sees investigation thing. You didn't find any writing, but looking more closely at the shield, it doesn't look like it was meant for practical use. This is a decorative shield.
What do I
It
use
gives-
to disassemble the shield?
To disassemble it, you can just break it if you want.
Okay, let's break it then.
All right, you've broken it. Now have broken shield pieces and like a
I
bit of
Pick
twisted
the
metal
lock
on
with the
the
broken
frame.
shield pieces.
Can I want to try and listen at the door, try and hear if there are any guards outside.
All right, give me a perception check.
I want
Now-
to investigate where the shield was because you said something about a silver lining.
No, the shield had like metal trimming around it, like as
Okay.
if it was a reinforced shield.
Would I
Can I
investigate again to see what exactly that, like, if it had any significant purpose?
So say what?
Did it have like any significant purpose?
Did what? The shield?
No, the metal on it.
No, it's just some wooden shields have
So
metal
just a
reinforcement.
piece of shit shield, nothing more.
And now
Cool,
broken
alright.
piece of shield. So let me. Everyone stop for a fucking second, because people have said a lot of things that I now need to fucking process through one by one like a shitty computer. First of all, Delta, your perception check. No, you don't hear anything. Second of all, Travis, you said you wanted to pick up the door with the broken shield. What part of the broken shield?
I want to strip the metal off.
Yes, you can do that. Roll a
Okay.
fucking just a slight like a dexterity check, just straight dexterity.
Straight dexterity? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you're trying to pick lock this door with a bit of
Wait.
twisted metal, and you just
Wait.
you can get it in there, but you can't. Yeah, you just can't quite.
Didn't I roll my thieves tool technically?
No, because
that should
these
be
aren't these
dexterity.
tools.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
Wait,
proficiency with
wait.
this. Also, your proficiency bonus wouldn't have changed the results.
I'm gonna look over at him, realize what he's doing, and try to help him out.
Sure. You don't need to roll to do the help action. The help action just means you give them advantage. Travis, roll again.
Okay. Well, there we go. God bless.
Hey, there we go.
So Saga City walks up to you and goes, you're trying to pick a lock with like a hoop of metal. Try breaking the metal and then using the two ends. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you stupid.
And the door is now unlocked.
Hey, gamer time.
Hey.
Okay.
Dude, we're so good at this, Saga City. Let's fucking go.
I ready my glass, chef.
I just want a quick question. Asher, I'm pretty sure you figured that out ages ago. How long ago? Yeah, I was going to say, how long ago? I heard you make a noise. I'm like, yeah, I know what.
As soon as you said that, as soon as you mentioned the shield with the metal edging, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard you make a noise. And like, if everyone shut up for a second, I'm sure Asher would just do this. But alright.
I'm going to make one of the pillows off
Okay.
Okay.
Grab
You
a
just smother
pillow.
somebody with it.
I can muffle
I
someone's
am going
scream.
to smother people with it. Yes.
You can do.
Amazing.
So the door is currently unlocked. What do you do?
I'm gonna peek outside.
Ooh, roll me a stealth check. 11. Okay. So you open the door, and because there's not an easy way for me to do this, just like slightly move your character like just outside the door so you can see. That's what you say.
So there's a guard there.
There is a guard there. He's just standing still, looking very bored. So
Is he facing away from me?
he is facing away from you.
Can I try and like knock him out?
You can. You can't use a knife for this, so you would essentially be
No, just use hand combat. Yeah.
yeah.
Your strength or dexterity.
I think to unarmed combat, like, well, there's not. That's the thing. Like in D&D, there's not really a like sneak up behind someone and try and strangle them to death thing.
Well, that would be a grapple and then some other check.
The thing is, from what it
think.
doesn't sound like a grapple either, because a grappled person can still like shout out and stuff. And I'm assuming he does. He wants to make sure they can't scream out either.
Well, there's
Yeah, I'm trying to.
you just treat it like two different grapples. Like you can either grapple, which is the normal one where you stop them from like attacking, and then you could do a grapple where they can still move and hit you, but they can't speak because you're wrapped your arm around their mouth or whatever.
Yeah, we'll go with that then. So, give me either. Actually, no, you'd have to give me a strength check, I think.
A what? Strength check?
Yeah, or athletics. I'll say athletics. Why not?
If he's unaware of
We just go with the strength check. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, that's a good point. Actually, you would have advantage. So the 21.
Oh, well then that works. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he is now knocked out, probably.
Not knocked out. You're choking him, and you've like positioned your arm so he like can't open his mouth to shout out. Yeah, I'll get everyone to quickly roll initiative, although it'll be a soft initiative. That makes sense. Oh god. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming you'll all be going first before this guy can do anything. What the hell is your initiative, Asher?
What?
1d4
How
plus
the
4.18.
How did you get 17.18? What?
He has plus 4.18 to his initiative somehow.
I'm gonna roll 18 dice.
the dexterity tiebreaker on, which means that it gives a decimal point, which is my dexterity, so that instead of going, oh, who's got the higher dex, mine's right
Oh, so you got a 17. Your dexterity is 18.
Yeah.
Right. Don't do that. That's really annoying. I hate it.
Okay, but I'll change that then.
Yeah. Roman, you roll initiative.
Aye.
It's right above your hit points. Right above your hit points. You see your armor class and then initiative. Or hit points and then right up. Yeah, you go.
Alright. All of you get to make a move before this guy does. So what happens is Travis opens the door a peek, probably signals to you guys that there's one guard there, and then he just silently steps through and quickly chokes this guy, and the rest of you, like lightning, react. What do you all do? Starting with Travis, actually.
I'm going to just... Is there a way I can just tighten my hold on his neck?
Yeah, yeah, so roll me like just for simplicity's sake, a like bludgeoning attack, which I believe is simply to roll to hit. So like it'd be a D20 plus your strength, and then from memory, it is a D4 plus your strength.
So I gotta roll a d20.
Yep. Oh, you have an advantage. So
So wait, how do I roll?
a strength check with advantage, essentially. All right, you hit, then roll a D4 plus strength. Your strength modifier, which is 2.
R/R d4. And then +2.
1d4 plus 2. Now that would do. So yeah, 5 points of damage as you like gonna choke this guy a bit harder. Probably call him
Punch
daddy.
him in
I
the
don't know.
face a little bit. No, he would be calling me that because I'm the one choking him. You see?
But he can't speak. You've restrained him in such a way that he can't call
Yeah, I'm
out.
just whispering that in his ear. I'm like, "Call me daddy."
Okay. Okay.
He's slightly getting aroused.
Arvir. Your turn. You guys actually rolled initiative in order. It's great.
We actually did, yeah.
I'm gonna look at what's happening, shrug, move up to this corner, peek around, stealth check, I assume.
Yeah.
Why would you not try and knock this guy? Oh, but okay.
You're already doing that.
He might be able to break free though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're relying on the other two being able to knock him out.
So as you step around that corner, or more peek around it, you do see another guard. Again, just kind of standing there stationary, looking a bit bored. Yeah.
Okay.
You do see you do see windows along that wall, which I really could not be bothered adding in. And then yeah. That's all you take in.
Ooh, we can peek out the window and see how high up we are. Maybe we can just break the window and jump. Nice.
In that
Convenient.
case, I'll step back and I'll punch the dude in the temple.
Alright, go for it.
So that's an attack using strength, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unarmed strike. And the monk would be perfect for this.
Oh yeah, Monk would be godlike. Man, where is Callum when you need him?
Yeah, or some other monk we might have.
From memory,
I forgot Saga City was a monk. I thought he was rogue with me, but yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Monk is short for monkey. Ooh, ah.
Ooh. Yeah. Are you gonna punch this guy or what, Asher? Come on.
Monk S.
I seem to remember that fists count as a natural weapon and natural weapons count as finesse.
No, they're not finesse.
No,
it's strength.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is gonna be bad.
Oh, you have advantage. Because he's restrained or grappled or whatever. Does that hit actually? Let me double check. No, so you go like elbow in the temple, but he's wearing a helmet. He's kind of
the helmet off. We'll call it that one.
And you hurt your hand.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 point of damage to your hand.
No.
Is this guy still being grappled?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
It's like
pull him into the room.
Could do that.
You want to just pull him into the room and lock the door?
Well, no, but we could be much more rough with him in there without being noticed.
Travis is the one grappling him. He's the one that's going to have to do that.
Yeah, so
I know. I'm telling
wait
him.
until
right.
you have to wait until it comes around to me, though. So
yeah.
just
Okay. Just
punch him in the head for now.
Speaking of which, Israel, what are you doing?
I'll whack this guy in the face as well.
All right. Fighter.
What if we accidentally punch this guy so hard it kills him?
I'm assuming at this point you guys are doing non-lethal damage.
Okay, good. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
What if we roll a crit or something? Just punch his head off.
No, I won't do that.
Speaking of rolling a crit, there we go.
Wait, why +6?
Because I have +4 strength, +2 proficiency, because you are proficient with your own punching.
Are you?
I don't think that's right.
I don't think
that is right.
I mean, either way, you got a crit, so D4 plus strength doubled, so 2D4.
No, that's not how you do unarmed strikes. Unarmed strikes are just 1 damage plus strength.
Oh shit, they are too. It's the monk ones that
Yeah.
Well, too bad. We've already started doing 1d4 plus whatever, so we'll continue with that. Well, I try to
Alright.
look up
Been a
the
17, not a
unarmed
15.
strike thing.
1d4 plus strength.
Yeah. Whereabouts is that?
So that would be 10 damage.
Combat. 192. Alright, so with that, you kind of just like knock this guy unconscious.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I hit before or not.
Yeah, no, he's unconscious now.
Good work, guys. We brutally beat this man to death. I think.
I'm gonna. Where? Let's see. Is there any?
Combat, making an attack.
Yeah, I can't find it in the player's handbook.
When you are unarmed.
Where does it say
oh,
that?
it's in.
What page?
It's in weapon. Unarmed attacks on the weapons table. Unarmed strike.
Tell me a page.
Let's see. It's page 149, but it doesn't say anything about proficiency. But I know I've read it somewhere.
I read it on the combat page online.
Wait, where the fuck is it on page 149? That's just a table.
Yeah, and I'm
Yes.
at the top of the weapons table.
Weapons table.
Simple melee weapon, club, dagger. Yeah, no.
It's right there. Simple melee weapons at the bottom of that list. Unarmed strike.
Spear is at the bottom of it. For a simple melee weapon.
Guess you got a weird book.
I mean, just Google it. Either way, he's unconscious now. And you're now out of initiative while I look this up. So it's going to bring me, it's a variant rule.
Those windows I saw around the corner, did they look like they opened?
1 second. No, the windows do look closed, and they're glass windows.
But would they open?
Hang on.
We just break the glass.
Modifier. Okay, yeah, no, it does. You are proficient with your unarmed strikes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you go. Fair enough.
There it is.
All right. Good to know.
Okay,
So
should I sneak up on this next guard and do the same move?
you can if you want. Everyone who hasn't rolled a stealth check at this point, by the way, roll a stealth check.
Yep.
So that means the other two,
Yeah.
Delta and Roman, need to roll a stealth check.
Ah.
You just tripped and fell on your face.
It's more how he. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. First two did so well. Second two did so bad. In fact, where is
Duality of D&D.
Well, actually, Travis didn't even roll that well either. Ooh,
My stealth?
Yeah, you got an 11.
I am, but I mean it was good enough. No, it was no. I had advantage, so I had 24.
Why did you have advantage on your stealth?
You shouldn't have had advantage.
I thought I did.
Oh, I think I did say because he was turning his back was to you.
Yeah.
Roll in that case, roll me another stealth, and that's gonna be like your general stealth that we'll be using from now on.
Really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, having +6 in stealth really helps.
So as you guys are walking around, you're noticing that both Saga City and Eziel, especially Eziel, is making a decent amount of noise. So you deal with it how you may. But yeah, so
Can I
what's happening?
climb Can I climb on? Can I climb on one of their backs?
No, not if, no,
Why not?
because neither of you will be stealthy
Monkey.
at that point. You just will not be stealthing.
You can climb on somebody and knock them over.
I like wave for them to sort of stay, and then motion for McKellen to follow me, ready my pillow, and sneak up on this guard.
Well, he's not moving at all. They're just kind of standing there stationary. You can sneak up, like the both of you.
Right.
So before you do anything, look to the left-hand side of the screen now.
Yeah, there is a guard over there.
Yeah,
The very far end.
who would probably notice you doing something like this.
God damn it. So as I pass the windows, would they open?
So the windows up on like the back wall here that I'm about to ping, not the corridor you're going down. Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost if those guards are there to guard those windows.
We're able to see out the windows.
Yes. It looks like you're
How-
on the second floor.
Would we survive a jump out the windows?
Probably.
Yes.
Most likely.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and tell them that we should just sprint straight through the windows.
You're looking at 3 or 4 d6 fall damage.
That's.
I'm gonna go back and discuss if we should sprint through the windows.
I wonder if that's on my DM screen.
I mean, can't we like climb down the exterior?
We would have to literally, because we have to run past the guards, so we would literally have to just run straight out through the window.
It's not on my DM
Just-
screen.
Bulldoze the
Let's-
window.
Let's toss the pillow down and then jump on the pillow.
Yeah, no, we'll have Asher run first because he can brace
Wait,
himself
wait,
with the
wait,
pillow so he
wait.
doesn't get
Can't-
cut by the glass.
Since we already took care of the guards, can't we just drag the mattress out, toss it over, and then jump on the mattress?
No, there's 2 more guards down the hallway.
Why don't we just take care of them real quick then?
Because if we try and grab one, the other one will see it.
Then do them both at the same time.
One's at the other end of the hallway. So
Oh my gosh! Just like throw the glass at him and knock him out.
you throw the glass at him.
That's quick.
Glass goes in his neck and he instantly
or
dies.
What if we make a little bit of noise around the corner so they both come around the same
20
time?
feet.
Oh, that might
So-
be an idea.
It'd be 2 d6 bludgeoning damage. Just look that up.
If we jumped out the window, how much damage?
2d6.
2d6. That could not kill us.
I might add like a d4 of slashing damage from the glass, but yeah.
We have a 10% chance of survival.
More than a 10.
No, that's like a 95% chance of survival.
I'm a wizard and I can survive that 100%.
Yeah, I've got 26 health, so I would probably never die from that under any circumstance.
Are we charging through this window? Is that what's
What do
happening?
you think? What do you think? Yeah, well, I went back to them and I'm trying to discuss that with them now. If we should charge just straight through the window. So should we charge through the window, guys? Because I mean, we could just bust right out of here and then be finished.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, fuck it, I'm doing it. Yeah.
So I could
Alright.
charge and jump at the window with the pillow in front of me.
I follow him straight out the window, right behind him.
Is literally everybody doing this?
I think so.
I guess
Alright.
there's no point in me staying, so I might as well.
Oh, I forgot to delete that guard when he was killed. Not
The-
killed,
the-
so, so,
It's gonna be standing out
guys-
this thing and just see us flying out the window.
so you guys forego stealth, and you just run right for the window. The guard obviously notices you. As Asher was the first, he's going to take an opportunity attack against Asher.
That's fine.
Misses. So that's his reaction gone.
Lovely.
I shouldn't roll physical dice. I rolled badly with physical dice. Anyway, and you guys just leap out the window. I'm not going to use physical dice as I start to prepare to roll more physical dice.
Turns out we were on the top floor.
It's actually 10th floor. There were really tall trees you were looking at. Where's my d4?
World dead. Start new characters.
You fucking simpletons.
Every 10 feet you fall is a d6.
I just
Yeah,
want to know,
so
Chris,
it'd
is
be
this an
2d6.
actual scenario? Could this actually were you prepared for this to happen?
Yeah, you can do this. And while there's no visual stuff that I prepared, there is like, alright, I know they can do this. This is what they're going to find out when they land. So I've lost my d4, which is sad. So I'm just going to roll it all. Sorry?
Just roll another d6.
Sure, you guys now get d6 of slashing damage as you jump through this window. I also like to imagine that you all jump through a different window, breaking 4 windows.
Oh, I'm just following Asher straight behind him, so
Yeah,
I'm going
we're
through
like-
the window he
maximum-
went.
We're like side by
Maximum
side.
destruction of property.
Either way, you're all taking the same slashing damage because I've lost my d4.
You know what? Fuck it. At this point, I just
Ooh,
drag
that's
the guard that we
6.
knocked out too. I drag him out the window as well.
That's 2 6s. And a 3.
Right.
So
How much damage do we
15
take?
15 damage in total. 6 slashing, 9 bludgeoning. As you leap through this window, getting lacerated by all this broken glass, and then just thudding to the ground.
Worth it. And then I run.
Yeah, we'll just kind of high five each other when we hit the ground.
So you're but as you guys like kind of land and you high five each other, you look around and you notice there's a guard who's just staring at you in this kind of like little back garden thing, and he kind of like raised up his hands like to signal you guys, and goes, "All right, challenge complete. Go around to the front of the building and report to the taskmaster there."
Well,
Do good.
Salute, like blood streaming down my arm.
Yeah,
We're
he
just completely bloodied. And this glass like sticking out of my head.
he looks amazed that anybody chose this method of escaping. I also like to point out at this point that I actually spent ages building this large. This is probably like the largest map I've made thus far, and you guys explored none of it.
Well, you shouldn't have added a window.
You should have known that this would have been the option that we would have
Yeah.
taken.
I knew this was an option you very might well take, which is why there's a guard there. I was tempted to go, no, like everywhere you can go is going to have no windows, but I thought, no, that's pretty fucking stupid and unrealistic. Fine, there's windows. Fine, you can jump out the windows. There's a guard there to tell you you're done.
It's one of the main rules of D&D. The players will do anything they can to explore as little of the content you've made as possible.
Oh, it's so sad. There was even I'm going to tell you like the quote unquote optimal way you guys could have done this. If you went down the corridor, there's a kind of like little branching off corridor thing with the guard there. You had to take him out sneakily. How you would do that though it'd be quite tricky because he's facing where you guys would be coming from, so you'd have to like distract him or something and then stick up behind him, take him out. You could then sneak down a little bit further, sneak past a couple more guards, go into like a bathroom area where there's another guard who's just finishing up using the facilities. You then take him out. There's a bottle of chloroform in there, and that's how you take out all the other guards.
Right.
Yeah. That was
Wow,
like
jumping out the window is so much easier.
Yeah, it was a lot easier. That's like
if
the
God damn.
jumping out the window, I would have been taking the guard we knocked out's uniform.
Oh, that'd also be a good way to do it. But that's like in Assassin's Creed, how like you sometimes have the optional objective of don't be detected or whatever. That's how you do the don't be detected option.
Fair.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, jumping out the window, a lot easier, a lot
Yes.
cooler.
And it was very cinematic. Just wee.
Yeah, I imagine the guards are just standing there in absolute horror.
The guard you ran, the two guards you ran past in that corridor, they looked shocked. Like the first guard you actually ran nearby, he tried to swing it at Asher, but he was just that taken by surprise. He was just too slow in it and just missed by a mile. And then he's fucking leaped out a window.
Yeah, I just imagine he's like, oh, and he's like readying for a fight, and then I just like power slide under his helmet or whatever. Just jump out of the window.
Yeah, sure. Exactly that. And you just power slide, and at the end of the power slide, you just leap up and then through the window. Ugh.
Yeah, like power slide into combat roll right out the window.
Yeah, it hurt a lot.
Oh yeah,
that falls.
Fine, we're gonna be resting soon anyway, so we'll get the health back. It's whatever.
That is true. So, getting back into it, you guys are taking around the front, and the taskmaster goes, "Huh, we put. I mean, yeah, that wasn't his voice. He was so
It
we
was a bit
weren't.
more monotone.
Yeah, so we weren't. We thought it was possible that someone would jump out the window, but we weren't entirely expecting it. Good thing we put a guard there. And then he has like a little clipboard thing. He just writes down some notes on this clipboard. All right, back to the castle with you lot. And you are taken back to the castle.
Dude, I just look at him and I'm like, can I get some pain pills?
No.
Oh.
You will be given bandages and such back at the castle. And he goes back to his little notepad. So you guys are taken back to the castle. You're not taken back to your rooms, but you're taken to a comfortable, like, sitting area. A nurse or whatever, or a doctor, a healer, that's what they call them, comes along, bandages you guys up, all that shit. And then you wait a few hours as the other members, the other groups, do complete the same challenge. Yeah, that's a sentence. Undergo the same challenge. So yeah, the few hours passed, and you brought out into like the same kind of training area thing where everyone else is. You notice that the guard/soldier-looking group look crestfallen. The assassin-y group look very chuffed with themselves, and the barbarian looking group look covered in cuts and bruises, but also look chuffed with themselves. So I'm not going to roleplay it out, but basically, the guy gives a summary of how you all did and a ranking. You guys came in second. The like rogue-looking group, how I described like the Assassin's Creed stealth way of doing it, that's more or less how they did it, and they just made it out completely undetected. The guard group were able to get their hands untied. They tried using the wardrobe as a battering ram, but the wardrobe just kind of broke apart, and that was as far as they got. They could not leave the room.
Oh god.
The barbarian group, you found out, with the sheer strength, shoulder barged the door down, didn't even get their hands untied, but were able to remove the hoods, and then they just shoulder barged their way through the rest of the fucking place until they escaped. That's how they did it. Yeah. So yeah,
that would have been quite the spectacle.
It would have been. So yeah, the guards failed. The other, the rest passed, including you guys. And then yeah, you guys were, because you were also able to untie your own hands, you were scored slightly higher than the barbarians. So you came in second. Congrats.
Yay.
Cool.
What about
You've got
the
shit guards.
rogues? Didn't the rogues do the not detected method?
Yeah, I said that. They did like the Assassin's Creed style I was describing before. And
yeah, they got first place.
And yeah, they were completely undetected.
Oh, yeah, second place. Yeah, my brain wasn't working.
No.
Yeah, we got
that
second.
with this group.
That's fair.
Yeah. And yeah.
Were you able to talk to the other groups?
Yeah, you can if you like.
I just want to mention to them, be like, so what was it like to just not jump out the windows?
Which group are you saying this to?
The rogues.
The rogues, like they kind of look you like really confused, like, why would you do that? There were stairs. Worst comes to worst, and you wanted to go by the windows. You could have like made a makeshift rope with the bed sheets, and why did you jump out the window?
It was faster. I mean, we completed that shit in like 30 seconds, dude. It's quick as hell.
Yeah, like, we didn't have to deal with the guards.
We sprinted out the window.
I suppose, but if you were to do this in real life, you would have like the city watch and that chasing you as you try to flee the city.
Yeah, but we'd be ahead of them.
Yeah, we'd be miles ahead of them. There probably wouldn't be.
They'd raise the alarm. They'd raise the alarm quickly, and then you'd have the entire city looking for you. That's a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, they probably wouldn't have a guard placed out the window that we jumped out of, in a real life scenario. So we probably would have made it away a lot easier.
I didn't even know there was a guard there. I was assuming there wasn't. They would have heard you jump through a window, and then the entire city would be after you.
See, maybe you would have got caught by the city. We wouldn't have.
Sure. And then he just turns away from you guys, like, fucking, these guys are idiots. As you guys like walk away from that group, you kind of hear like a general kind of laughter as the Grows kind of talk to each other, going, "We've got this championship thing in the bag if we're up against people like this."
Just you wait.
I give like a half retarded grin, like I don't really get what's going on.
Yeah, don't worry, they assume you're retarded. That was never in question.
It's a full retarded grin. Don't worry.
I found my D4.
Well, good for you.
Rolled a 2. Anyway, yeah, did you talk to any of the others?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well,
Actually, no. I want to talk to the giant brute that bashed the door down and see what he thought of our method.
So, the biggest one kind of looks at you and just sneers at you like, "Oh, little weak man," and just turns around and doesn't talk to you. One of the others will kind of like, "Oh yeah, jumping through the window, hey? Bit of a fucking pussy way, but better than those rogues."
That's what I'm saying. These fucking rogues sneaking around. They didn't even kill anybody. I mean, granted, we couldn't kill them, but...
Yeah, suck that. Why couldn't we kill them?
Yeah. Wish I could have just snapped their necks. I had to strangle the guard instead of just stabbing him. How lame is that?
Yeah, just break them. Break them.
Yeah,
break
you know,
them,
we broke-
break them.
Did you guys know you could break the mirror and gotten glass shards? You could have stabbed the guys.
What?
Yeah, if you broke the mirror in the room, you got glass shards. We could have stabbed them, but we couldn't kill them.
What are you gonna do with a broken mirror? What? What are you on
Glass
about?
shard.
Silly little
Glass-
man.
Glass shard. Stab.
Dagger, just like wave it.
Yeah, stab them. We just show them our glass shard daggers. Stab.
That's not a dagger. He looks really fucking confused. This is not a smart person. I love
stab him with the
stereotypes.
dagger and tell him if it feels like a dagger.
I'm going to assume you don't do that.
No, but I really wish I could.
He's probably fucking torn in half by the other 3 massive hulking barbarians.
Perfect timing if I stabbed him in the throat, you know what I mean?
They'll grab a limb each and just pull.
Drawn and quartered.
Yeah.
Torture device.
I
would have died in a glorious way.
I don't think that's glorious at all. Being pulled apart by half-wits.
Yeah, but I would have proven my point. You know what I mean?
Sure, that's worth your life.
And then I like to imagine that I'd recognize his internal organs as being belonging to a drow and be like, "What?"
Yeah, probably.
All of a sudden, the curse on the land is completely removed. You're like, son of a bitch.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm too important of a role to actually stab that guy in the
So
throat.
being a drow, I'll say that you know this, Travis. You know that if you die, that will not lift the curse. If the drow thought that for even a fucking second, they would have killed you. Your death will not result in that.
That's true.
Yeah, your one drow's life isn't worth all that. Anyway, so yeah, Brain is needing to work. Oh yeah, so
Anyway,
do you talk to the guards as well, like the soldier guards, whatever they are? I never decided. Or do you just like head back to your rooms?
no, I'm just gonna go back to my room. I'm tired.
Okay, yeah, you head back to your rooms. Job well done. You did good.
Thank you.
Ish.
I'd say we did pretty good.
The captain of the guard is kind of like. Actually, no, it would be. Yeah, actually, no, yeah. The captain of the guard kind of like. He's escorting you back to your room. He goes, "Bit disappointed the way you handled yourself there. Jump
What do
through a
you mean?
window isn't very professional."
Well, I mean, it's the fastest way, though.
Fastest isn't necessarily the best.
Well, it's
How would he know? Has he ever jumped out of a window?
So I was gonna say, have you ever jumped out of a window before?
I have, actually. I wasn't
Well-
trying to be stealthy or even in a stealthy situation.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
you suck at jumping out windows.
Yeah, I think we're just better at jumping out windows than you.
He just looks confused by you saying, like, how the fuck is that the conclusion you've come to? And then just deposits you in your room and leaves.
We're just annoying the shit out of this dude.
No, not just this dude. Most of the NPCs. You're annoying the
I
shit out
love
of me.
that. I love it. It's great. Just fucking, we're just total assholes to this guy. But I feel like that plays my character very well. I feel like my character would just be a snarky asshole.
Yeah, it probably would be. Why do I have to
Because
work
of-
with this? Why is it
Yeah.
someone else DMing? Why am I doing this?
Please do not Axonite. Do not. Please, for the love of God.
No.
I'm gonna have to mute him, and then I won't be able to hear what he's saying for 10 minutes, and that would make the D&D session really, really bad. So
Yeah,
just please.
all
If you think it's as much of a train wreck as it is now, it's gonna be worse if you request that. So no.
channel points are like temporarily disabled for D&D.
Thank God.
As much as I would like to do the voice changer, and maybe I will for certain NPCs, no. Anyway, so yeah, you guys deposited. You know, I'm assuming you once again sleep. You rest and all that. You regain all
Things
your
are
hit
back.
points that you lost from jumping out a fucking window like psychopaths.
I love it.
Yeah. And your normal routine picks up once again. At this point, if you wish to change which training you're doing, you can. Otherwise, you keep training the thing and you'll retain the benefit of that training.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep training what I got.
Okay, so once again, you guys wake up every morning. Travis trains in piercing weapons. I forget what everyone else trained in. SIL, I think, was medium armor, something like that.
Nope, I got versatility.
Versatility, okay. I can't remember.
Arvier. What did you guys pick? Ah, good answer. Fucking Roman Asher, hello.
I think Ash is still AFK. I don't know what Roman's doing.
What's going on?
What proficiency did you pick to train in?
Light
Do you
armor.
remember?
Light armor, you are the armor one. Light armor. Alright. Yeah, so you guys go back to training. You know, Saga City doing like a lot of running and acrobatic stuff in light armor. Eziel dueling guards. Mycelian is doing like a lot of archery and fencing.
Pretty sure
Arvier,
it's Mycelian.
well, I don't give a fuck about you.
Fuck you,
Arvier,
Christopher.
Arvier does whatever he's selected in training. But anyway,
Dipshit.
yes, dipshit training. He's training how to be a dipshit.
He doesn't need to practice too hard.
Wow. Wow.
Man,
Ash
is
going
he
to
dumb.
cry. Ash is going to cry.
Good.
Yeah. Is it?
I like making the Australians cry.
I thought it was just me. I thought I was special.
No.
Anyway,
No, but you are special. You're very, very special.
thank you. So anyway, so the... Oh my god, my brain's just not working. Oh yeah, so yeah, your routine starts up again, day in, day out, waking up before dawn, doing training. But you know, it's also like a fairly comfortable life. You get very well fed. You're in very kind of plush, luxurious rooms. You're still not allowed to leave your rooms, but you know. However, on the fourth morning, is that the sound of Asher coming back? No, perfect. So on the morning of the fourth day after the test challenge thing, you're kind of getting prepared and all that. But as you're making your way down to the training room, the castle is abuzz with activity. You find out probably more at training than anywhere else, that during the night, someone else was brutally killed.
Huh. Should I roll an investigation check?
Well, to investigate what?
I mean, are we just? Do we just find out that somebody was brutally murdered and that's it, or?
You basically overhear some of the guards you're training with say it, or they tell you directly as you're training. Yeah.
Can I ask them questions like what kind of information they know about it, if they've got any leads?
Yeah, you can ask some questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them if they've got any leads or any sort of information that would be useful.
No,
I would imagine the guards reply with.
yes, the
Meow
guard.
at me.
The guard. It's a tabaxi guard. He's yes.
That's the fucking cat race from Skyrim.
Yeah, that's
See those wins. You have gold.
there is a cat race in D&D.
They are called tabaxi.
Yeah. Anyway, so the guard says to you, leads. No, we sort of no idea who or what is, doing all these murders. Nobody sees them come in. Nobody sees them leave. Nobody sees the murder. Nobody even heard this murder. The body was discovered sometime after the death, but nobody heard a cry or anything like that.
What the fuck is meowing? Stop.
Sounds like Asher.
It might be.
Stop me! Why are you meowing? Does your uncle have a cat?
Yes.
Oh, stop meowing at your cat, or at least mute yourself. Fuck me.
No, it's
You're
funny.
gonna fucking kill me, Asher. It's talking as the guard. I'm just fucking picturing this fucking guard meowing at me.
It's a verbal tick. Every now and again, just meow.
God, broken Travis now.
He's got an acquired brain injury. He just can't help
Information, anything important?
Yeah, so when you guys jumped out of a window, you land on a different guard, gave him a brain injury, which makes him randomly meow, and that's who you're talking to now.
Beat the shit out of the guard so bad he's fucking brain.
Yeah, that one actually, yeah. That's what you've done. Sure,
Meow.
this is now canon. There is now a guard who will randomly go meow. Meow. Meow.
Really meowing at us like you did this to me, and we're just fucking laughing at him.
Aggressively meowing. Meow. You guys are
shitting our pants laughing at him.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Holy fuck. Thank you. I know. You're beautiful too.
So yes, he tells you what I just told you, which is they don't have any leads. They don't know where this thing's from, what it is, where it goes, why it's doing it. They know nothing.
And that sucks.
Mm.
Anyway,
You know nothing,
just go,
Jon
back to,
Snow.
just go back to training.
No other questions you want to ask?
No, I don't have anything off the top of my head. I'm just too focused on the fucking guard meowing.
Anyone else want to ask questions then? Since Travis is very much incapacitated.
No.
Okay.
No.
Very well.
Holy
So-
shit.
Did I ask that I didn't pick
Yeah,
up
so
on?
this is 4 days ahead of the test.
Oh,
guys-
Jesus.
Yeah, well, you guys just went back to your training, went back to your regular routine, and nothing happened in between.
Well, I'd like to, during nights, spend a bit of time exploring the hallways
Oh,
and
yeah.
corridors.
Yeah, you can do. All right, let's get to that. Where exactly do you want to go?
Just around, sort of building a map in my mind.
Okay.
And I'll pass through the doors every now and again if I can't recognize the room.
So, you go down the left corridor. Because remember that like original T junction. You go
Whose Discord
down.
is that?
Probably Ash's.
Yeah.
So you go down. Actually, install OBS and then just open OBS during our stream, because that mutes your Discord.
I do have OBS installed.
Okay, open it. Run OBS.
That's
So,
not OBS.
Hold on, just a moment. I'm gonna AFK 2 minutes.
right, I'm going to continue. I'm not going to wait those 2 minutes. So, you explore the corridor things. So, that original T intersection, not T intersection, that original cross intersection, you take the left down that corridor, and that's the pathway that leads to the library. But doing a bit more exploring, it also leads to the gardens. And but yeah, roll me an investigation check. Arvier. Arvier.
I assume that I'm gonna follow him out with this. I'm gonna be investigating. With
Yeah, so
him.
anyone who wants to like explore the hidden passageways can also roll an investigation.
Oh, fine.
I mean, you don't have to if you
Don't
don't
sound
want
too
to.
excited, Roman. Don't get too excited.
Okay.
Can't have you having too much fun, Roman. We learn nothing. Cool.
That is correct. You learn nothing. Perfect.
How do we not roll with advantage? I forget how to do that.
You have to change the
automatically.
settings. So go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I just need to open myself to look. Click on the fuck off. Click on the little gear icon next to spells. Then there is at the very top roll queries, and it should say always roll advantage. Change that
Advantage
to
toggle.
change that to query advantage. It'll ask you every time if
Okay.
you're rolling with advantage or not. That's
Perfect.
that's probably the best way to do it.
I'm just gonna roll to make sure it works.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
All right.
So you guys don't really notice anything, but yeah, this passageway, as well as opening to a couple more bed chambers which are unused, it also opens to the library, which is almost always deserted, and the gardens. It very specifically opens up into like a very secluded. Yeah, I'll take you back to your rooms. I'm sorry. Play bass.
Yeah.
Really, I should actually get one of you guys to stream this, because I don't know. Whenever I do certain things, people can see it. But anyway,
I could stream it.
yeah,
Oh, this fucking music again. God damn it.
yeah, it's great. Fine, I'll change the music. You win, you little bitch. Well, so anyway,
Ruins my immersion.
you're immersive. So anyway, yeah, so it's like a really kind of secluded part of the gardens, like in a blind corner, hedges and all that. So it's not too difficult to get in and out of that particular exit. Oh yeah, and so the other way, if you go down, slightly too loud. Damn you.
What are you laughing at?
So if you go down the other way in the alley back, in that original intersection thing, that one actually leads mostly down, and eventually it doesn't open up to any other rooms. But when you get to the bottom, it leads to the castle sewer system. More specifically, at the end of it, where it kind of opens out into and like deposits into the river. Yeah, so that's now the layout to the entire labyrinth thing everywhere.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
It really doesn't.
Mycelium, more like my kidney.
Brilliant. Flawless. Anyway.
Congratulations.
So yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do in like this week of doing stuff. Do you want to
I
refurbish
imagine
your
I just-
room so it's no longer a black void?
No.
Perfect.
No.
I'm glad Travis speaks for everyone.
No. I need my room to be a black void. That's how I meditate. So that way, when anybody walks into my room, all they see is my eyes, and then terrifying and all. I imagine my eyes slightly glow while I'm meditating, just for the effect.
Sure. So yeah, is anyone, other than exploring the labyrinths, is there anything anyone else wants to do? Because while you're not allowed to leave your rooms, with the labyrinths, you can go to places. I mean,
No.
you can only really go to where they do take you, because if you want to go anywhere else, you'll probably be spotted quite quickly. But you can still go to, like, the library or the throne room. Hell, you can leave the castle if you want and go to the city.
Can I go to a random bar in the city and just get wasted?
Wait,
Yeah.
could we just leave?
In theory, yes.
Why
You
have
wanna
we
go
done
to a
that?
bar?
You imagine there'd be
Yeah.
consequences for doing so.
Like what?
What are they gonna do?
Probably
We're not there.
track you down, hunt you down, and kill you.
If they don't know that the labyrinth is there, they won't know how we got out. Ergo,
No.
they won't be able to track us.
They won't be able to track you directly, but they'll go, alright, they've gotten out. We'll ask around the city. Oh, look, several people spotted them. They went this way. Let's go. On horses. Run them down. Stab, stab.
Yeah, no, I just want to sneak out to go get drunk and then I'll come back.
Yeah, sure. How drunk are we talking?
Not too drunk, but
Okay. So not blackout.
I probably couldn't walk perfectly straight.
Okay, so tipsy, but you've at least you know where you need to go and how to get there at the end.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
could act sober if I was sitting down, basically. But if I start walking, then we're gonna
Okay, that's fine.
have
Then
some
yeah,
issues.
you can just do that. The captain of the guard notices your sloppy performance and goes, "You really need to go to sleep earlier."
Yep.
That's it. Yeah. Anyway, so skipping back forward in time to where we were, where the person was found dead and all that. You found that out in the morning. In the evening, the prince kind of comes along and inspects your progress. That's the word, progress.
English.
Yeah. And you first notice him. He's talking to the captain of the guard, being kind of quite friendly and cheerful with him. The captain of the guard being very formal and serious with him, as befitting ranks. Yeah, and then he walks up to you lot and goes, "Ah, I heard you guys passed the first test in a rather unorthodox method, I must say, but still, congratulations, you're doing well."
Yeah, it was a smashing success.
Smashing.
He does smirk
Yeah.
at that and goes, "So I heard." How's
I
your-
know this man. See, I like this guy because he likes my shitty jokes.
Because nobody really says shitty jokes to him, because they usually have respect.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe you guys should get married.
I would love to.
What?
Can I marry the prince?
Probably not.
Become a
it.
princess.
I'd be a double prince. That'd be crazy.
See, to change gender, you would need magic, and magic is currently not available.
No. I would still be a male.
I mean, can't you sexually identify as a princess?
I mean, you could just identify as a woman and all that, and that's fine. But I mean, biologically speaking, because you can just change your biology relatively quick and easy in D&D.
Society says otherwise.
Not this
He's talking about with
society.
magic.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
No, accident. I did not tweet, and it's too late to tweet now.
It's never too late to tweet.
Fine, I hate you.
So what? What are we doing? Are we drinking? I'm drinking.
Oh wait.
Yeah, we were talking about in real life.
Yeah. No,
I am drinking.
God is tweeting in game.
Yeah, God is tweeting right now. Hold on.
Live now. D&D.
Yeah, we've been
I hope
live
God
for
is
an hour.
unverified.
Oopsie.
2 hours.
2 hours. It's been 2 hours already? Wow.
Yeah. Started at
yeah.
4. It's almost 6.
It's been going quickly today.
I'll add that. Been live for 2 hours.
Lamau.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, next week I can probably set up my stream so I can start streaming it from my end so people could see, like, not your stuff.
Yeah, which point I might as well not stream because I think yours would be the better view for it. Anyway,
I'm sure there's a way you could set up to have my POV from your stream.
I mean,
if we
yeah.
figure it
So
out.
if we wanted to do that, like, you could literally stream to me via Discord or something, and then I would just output that.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that'll work.
You just have to make sure you're not outputting your audio
Yeah.
because I'd be getting all my audio. Or you can stream on your channel. That's probably quicker and easier. Either way,
Yeah.
doesn't overly matter. So the prince asks you, so how are you guys going with your training?
It's going pretty swell. Pretty easy. Casual.
Oh, actually, people roll me a perception check. Actually,
I don't have very good perception. Here it goes. Yep.
Is everyone rolling?
yeah, why not? Why not?
I can't figure out how to pop the chat out of my own stream.
Click the gear icon.
Yeah, the gears to the bottom.
What is perception again?
And then it should be a thing. Perception, like how good you are at looking at things and like detecting things.
I think you can pop your own chat out.
I don't think you
You
can.
should be able to.
So what's the difference between
Oh no, it's
perception
the
and
3
investigation?
dots. Shut up! It's the 3 dots at the top of the chat.
What, 3 dots at the top of chat?
So you know
There's
no, you guys don't
there's
have
no
that.
3 dots. No.
I have that. Hang on, let me open up my own stream. Like, there's not in the view I'm looking at now. The actual channel. Mute.
Damn, you're a very perceptive motherfucker, huh?
Huh. What the hell? How come I can do it?
There's a thing that
Anyway.
mentions mods. Basically, just stick in Tyran's chat, I guess, because you can just pop that out.
What are you on about?
He's streaming right now.
Oh, you're streaming.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll have that open. Why not?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because I've got your chat in the right hand side on my screen anyway, because I'm only running one monitor.
Okay.
We continue.
Yeah, so we'll quickly wrap this bit up, and then I will be going on a quick break while I grab dinner, and then we'll continue. Anyway, so as Asher didn't bother to roll, I'm going to assume he wasn't looking. Saga City, you notice the prince looks very fucking tired and worn out. There you go. That's that.
Am I supposed to do something with that information?
Vera also notices. It's up to you. You do that information what you will. Vera also
Tell him to go
notices.
nighty night. Take a little nap. Rest up. Let's go AFK.
No, nobody said they're doing anything.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be casually, continuing my training, and that's all I'm focused on right now.
So Saga City, with that insight as well, you're pretty sure not only has the prince not been sleeping, he's been stressed out about something.
Classic.
He has erectile dysfunction.
Sure, if that's
Yep.
what you choose to believe.
It's obvious.
Obviously, his cock not working.
Let me
If
investigate.
I want
his
your
hand.
body, I'll fuck it.
Yeah.
I know that meme.
Keanu Reeves is horny.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
Why do
You can
come?
become.
Uh,
What is it in 2077? What is it to be a criminal? To get
Yeah.
cock.
yeah, that's right.
I love that shit. It's the dumbest video I've seen for a
It's
long
really
time.
fucking
It's so
stupid.
good.
Ash
So
has
good.
no idea. We'll have to
I
link
have
that
no
film
Really?
later. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sending it to him right now.
do so. Don't watch it right now, though, Ash. We're playing D&D.
Yeah, no.
No. Watch it on stream.
So Saga City. Are you going to do anything with that
Fucking-
information you have?
Oh,
What do I roll to like go up and talk to him and get him to like explain
Yeah.
everything to me?
You can ask him.
Oh, okay. I'll ask him how he's feeling. Let him know he can talk to me.
He goes,
I'm here for you.
yeah. Just put a hand on his shoulder.
I put my hand like right between his neck and his shoulder. I give him a little sincere glare into his eyes.
On the cheek.
I let
glare
him
at it.
know that he can talk to me.
God's sake.
I
He
have
looks-
no means of betraying him.
He looks really uncomfortable with the touching because I have been a bit tired of late. Yes, and he just grabs your arm and just takes it off him.
Slap his ass on the way.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
get executed if I do that.
probably yeah. Yes, I have been feeling a bit tired of late. I'm sure you've all heard of the murders that have been happening in the castle. I'm the one that's been tasked with investigating them, or at least overseeing the investigation. It doesn't sit too well with me. Our staff dying in the middle of the night, and us not knowing why or how.
How about I ask him if we can figure it out? He guarantees our freedom.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. He kind of looks at you very curiously and goes, "You know what? I might be able to do that. If you can figure this
Wait,
out."
Roman
Roman said,
ask him?
if you guys can figure out what's causing the murder, if you can guarantee the freedom. He goes, assuming you fail this championship thing, which I very much hope you don't, my own reputation's on the line here as well, but assuming you do fail, if you are able to capture this murderer, I probably couldn't get your freedom, but I could get you a reduced sentence. So instead of going back to the salt mines, for example, it might just be a public flogging or imprisonment for a month. Something along those lines.
I hear this conversation out of the corner of my I'm just barely listening in, and I just
Out of the corner of
Corner
your
of my
ear.
eye,
I was gonna say corner of my eye, but that doesn't make sense.
You got little ears in the corner of your eyes. It's really fucking disgusting.
Okay. It is 2 a.m. Give me a fucking break.
I refuse.
I have made it even more difficult to see what's
If
happening.
I want your body, I'll fuck it. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I'm listening to this conversation just, barely, and then I hear that, and I just snap around, and I just slide up to the prince, and I'm like, so what information do you got?
Really not much, I'm afraid. We have no idea. We don't even know how they're getting into the castle, how they're getting out. We've got nothing.
Could I ask him for a loophole with the policies to see if we can get some sort of new equipment that wouldn't be detrimental for prisoners to obtain to use for the investigation?
I mean, you can get almost any equipment you like now for the championship tournament. What equipment are you talking about? If you need something,
Yeah, we
just
can get.
I want one singular magnifying glass.
He closes his eyes in almost pain for a second, then goes, "We can get you a magnifying glass, yes. Just talk to the captain of the guard."
Imagine my character just doubles over in laughter that he just asked for a fucking magnifying glass.
Yeah, sure.
Just fucking, just absolutely pissing myself laughing.
The prince is not smiling at this particular joke, but he goes, "Just ask the captain of the guard for any equipment you need."
The fucking magnifying glass. Anyway, I have an actual question to ask of you, and not just for a fucking magnifying glass.
Please do.
Has there been an increase of guards in the area? Would it be better? Would there be a chance if we could be out at night with maybe the guards watching us, just to watch the area a little bit better to see if we could spot where they're sneaking in at or anything like that?
So we have put more guards on the walls, but that doesn't seem... They still haven't seen anything. The problem with letting you guys out at night is, where do we put you? Where can you investigate?
Rooftops. I'm good at that.
We've looked up there as well. There's no discernible signs of anyone coming or going.
I mean no insult to your guards. I really mean no insult. But I am a master thief. So I feel like I might be a little better.
Are we in the throne room right now?
No, you're in the
on the training area.
Prince came to and see how you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I ask him I say what I just said. I'd no insult to the guards, but I might be a little better just because I'm a master thief.
He doesn't take insult or anything like that. He goes, "Well, if you want, I could get you out of training for the rest of the day. You can search the rooftops then, just so you know all the guards will have to be aware of such and will be equipped with crossbows. But yes,
it's fine. I don't plan on doing anything stupid.
That's very good.
Yeah, I have loyalty to you, Prince. You're giving us a way out, so I'm not going to try and fuck it up.
You tell by the expression of his face that he doesn't believe that for a second. When you say loyalty to the prince...
No, I want to say that with all sincerity. I mean that, sincerely.
He does not believe that you have... that you're absolutely loyal to him. He just does not believe it.
Sad about that. I frown a little bit and drop a single tear.
Okay.
Anyway,
are these familiar faces.
I had another question for him. Do you think that there's a chance that it could be an internal attack? As in, one of the guards or somebody inside the castle doing this?
Of course we thought about it, especially with the recent arrival of 16 people of various backgrounds. I will mention that your group were among the suspects, shall we say. However, the guards at your door and window did confirm that none of you left the building until you heard the scream on the first night that the first murder took place, and that you were under watch the entire time you were outside of your room. So that's more or less cleared you. Sorry?
I'm drowning, help me.
What?
What? What are you fucking saying?
Are you okay, Roman?
Roman, dude. I think he's having a stroke, guys.
Jesus. Oh, he lives in America too. He can't get healthcare.
Yeah.
He's just going to die.
He's drooling on himself.
This is how Roman dies. Okay.
Good night, Roman. Good night, my sweet prince.
Nighty night. He never woke up again.
Saga said he just starts laying down slowly. I just close his eyes. His time.
Jesus.
So what were you trying to say there, bud?
No, it was a meme.
Okay.
Oh, it's the one with the Indian dude that's like, "Ooh, I'm underwater. I'll be drowning."
Okay.
He's got a fucking filter, and he's like, "I'm underwater, MJ." It's the stupidest thing ever. Anyway, can he go back to explaining on why he doesn't think it's anyone internal?
Well, I think he says. So, you and the other contestants have been kept under watch, and as far as none of you have left your buildings, around the time of the murders. So, that's more or less crossed you guys out. As for anyone else, for the guards, we typically have very strict background checks, but that's obviously not a guarantee. In summary, no, I cannot cross out that this is not an internal thing, but
Can I come up close to him and whisper that there are corridors in the walls and full disclosure, we have been in them and out of our designated room.
do you say all that?
Yes.
What? No, please, for the love of God, don't say that.
Fucking snitch, dude.
He's going to. Please, please give him the opportunity to retract that, because that will fuck everything up. I guarantee you.
I mean,
that
Ash's
makes us
character can
look
say
like the
whatever he
murderers.
likes. If you can convince Asher that no, he doesn't say that,
Asher.
sure, but
Asher, please, you are going to fuck everything up if your character says that.
No, but basically, I'm not going to tell him where it is. Just that it is a thing.
They can make us tell him what it is.
It'll make everything worse. Everything will just be significantly worse for us, Asher. They will have guards in there. We will never be able to use those again. They will just put a guard in our room at all times to watch us.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are complying with all the shit, except for the hallways. And if they did have guards in those hallways, they're going to find the thing, hopefully, if it's using that. Also, we're doing the whole full disclosure thing, so don't get mad.
Don't get mad.
Listen, you say what you want with your character. I think that is just the worst decision.
Well, if you guys really don't want me to do it, I won't do it. But
listen, I'm not going to stop your character, but I'm just telling you my opinion. I don't know about the other two. I think that's a terrible idea. They can give their opinion, though.
Yes. I'm looking for opinions, guys.
Delta, Roman, do you think this is a terrible idea for him to say that?
Personally, I don't think it's a good idea. Just
Delta?
because it makes us sound like we're the murderers.
Well, no,
Yeah,
because we're telling them about the thing. The murderer wouldn't be telling them about the thing.
But
see,
he
I
could be
understand.
thinking we would say that for that purpose.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I understand
like,
that.
like reverse psychology.
Came out of the room as soon as the body was found. And the body
it's not like they have security cameras. They don't have proof of us not being the murderers.
I think it's better that we keep this information to ourselves and then just help.
To be fair to
with the
Asher,
investigation.
as he pointed out, you guys all heard the screams of the first person who died, and you all burst out of your room the moment that happened. So it is confirmed that none of you four, at the very least, killed the first person.
Yeah, that's true. I fear what they might do. But
I
again,
feel like we should still have that, because once we tell them, we won't have that option to use it anymore.
yeah, I think we should hold it for maybe one more night. Like one more, wait for another murder to happen or something like that.
Okay.
I think holding on to it for a little longer and being able to use those to our advantage would probably be best.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of telling them eventually.
Because, like you said, we do have the rest of the tournament.
No, I've fully convinced myself to have Asher tell them right now, because I just realized the longer we wait on that, the worse it's going to look for us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I totally agree with Asher now. The longer we wait on that, the worse it's going to be. Yeah, we should probably tell them. Because if we wait for 4 more murders, they're going to be like, so you had tunnels this entire time and didn't say anything? Yeah, we should probably say something. We should probably say something. Yeah, I agree. Go ahead and say it. Say it. I fully backpedaled on what I was thinking.
Delta?
Yeah, we would.
What do you think?
Because think about it.
Sorry?
If the longer we wait on that, the more suspicious we actually look. I was just thinking about the immediates, but the future is a lot rougher on that one. Also, why is
What
this like
if what if the next night we pretend like we discovered it and then mention it at that time? So it seems like we never used it at all.
Yeah, but wasn't it really dusty?
that? Yeah, they would have noticed that we went in there.
Yeah, there's going to be footsteps all over the place.
We'll just mention
mean,
it by
well,
like.
To be
I think.
fair,
I think.
Yeah.
anyone,
We can just say we
I would
went
say-
in there.
yeah, there's that. I'd also say anyone who's proficient in stealth would know how to cover their tracks in a dusty place.
That's true. Yeah. So I would have definitely covered my tracks.
Well, you might not have necessarily done it before, but I mean, like, if you were to go the whole, oh, we just discovered this thing, you could hide your tracks then.
The one thing I worry about is if they start searching these tunnels, they're going to find that crypt, and they're going to find a slot where a stone would go, and I have a stone, which I wouldn't have had when I entered the place, which I don't know if they actually...
Well, interesting thing about that, it wasn't a slot where the stone was, so the kind of top of the sarcophagus just had the lady like resting her hands on her chest, but as her like folded hands and thumb kind of make almost like a natural depression, and that's where the stone was resting. If you were to look
Okay.
at it without the stone, you wouldn't go, there's something missing there.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. So I think what we should do, the way we should tell them, is kind of like a mix of how Roman was saying it, being like, oh hey, we discovered these tunnels, they might be useful. You know, we discovered them like, oh, you know, like last night, and we meant to tell you, kind of deal. Instead of being like, hey, we knew about these for like a week, just be like, you know, we found them. Yeah, Asher, snuggling the mistress in for a quickie between hearings. Nice.
Oh yeah, of course. That's what I'd use it for.
But yeah, no, go ahead and well, let's hear it. Do you guys agree with this move? Delta, Roman.
Yeah. I think that sounds.
I suppose.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, yeah, I was just thinking about the immediate repercussions of what could possibly happen, but I think this would be the better long-term move. Yeah, all right, so yeah, Asher, coyly snitch that we have those tunnels. Make it seem, you know, make it in the least, you know, like we are suspicious way possible.
I attempt that.
So, what exactly are you saying? How exactly are you saying it?
I'm saying that we discovered these tunnels in the walls. We didn't mention it before now, but we are now. And that they might be being used by the assassins.
Yeah, tell them we found them like last night or like really recently, so it makes it seem more like not like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right.
You could probably say like 2 nights ago or something.
Oh, jeez. There's like a couple ways you can react to this information. I'm going to go with this one first, because I think it makes the most sense. His eyes just go wide when you mention that. Goes, what? Secret tunnels? What? You cannot be serious.
No, very. I just look at him and like, no, they're really there.
Through the mountain.
He goes silent for a second. He goes visibly more pale. And he gestures guards over. I'm going to take a quick break as I go grab dinner.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna go grab
not
something
a
to do, man.
cliffhanger.
Yeah. Do you want me to
Oh,
leave
no.
audio on while I go have dinner? Or
Sure, just repeatedly play the Keanu Reeves is extremely horny video.
no, I'm playing a standby thing that I spent a good chunk of time setting up.
My last message to the prince is: if I need your body, I'll fuck it.
Oh fuck, that got me. Well, that was good.
I just love the way the video he turns around. If I need your body, I'll
Oh,
fuck it. He puts both his hands up. I love it.
He's so good.
So good. It's the worst. It's the most shitpost thing ever, and I love it.
It really is. Oh my god.
Why do you come? No, that's the one thing I'm gonna say to the prince. Say,
Oh.
if I need your body, I'll fuck it. And then as I'm walking away, why do you come?
You're just having this conversation out loud.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not actually gonna say that, but I really wish I knew how he would react.
I don't know how he'd react, honestly. Don't ask me.
Just pure shock, I'd imagine. Just like,
Yeah.
total horror.
The positive rapport you've been building with the prince, that would all go down the drain. To be fair, it might all go down the drain anyway. Let's find out.
I'll be right back.
After this meal. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to leave chat on, so if you guys want to talk to chat, you can.
Yes. Well, I've currently got 2 chats open on my stream. My audio is not being muted because I can't be bothered dealing with that. That's a mistake. So much kombucha energy drink. It's the first time I've ever drank kombucha and it's an energy drink.
That just sounds disgusting.
Well, the thing is I bought it very, very cheap. So I was like, fuck it, cheap energy drink. I don't care if it tastes like shit. And then I drank some and it tastes exactly like apple cider. Like alcoholic apple cider. And I'm just like, oh my god, that's amazing. Because I can't drink alcohol anymore, and now I've got this thing that tastes like apple cider, which is one of my favorite alcoholic beverages. It's just like, hell yeah. So I bought another carton of them. The trouble is that unlike apple cider, I cannot drink like 6 of these in an hour and be fine because they're energy drink.
Huh. Oh man. I should have gotten some energy drink. It's not not good getting up before 6 a.m. It just ain't.
Weak. Well, I typically get to sleep between 2 and 4 a.m. and then wake up at 8 a.m. every day, so, you know.
Bruh.
Get your food up. Get your food.
I'm back with dinner.
Hello, back. I am Delta.
Please use my full name.
Sorry, back and with dinner.
Thank you. Asher, stop talking to Axonite via text. Which apparently I have up now.
It's kind of funny because, like, if Axonite's got my stream open, she can see me typing things.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. Honestly, that's the thing. Like your stream, I can see both chats in.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, no, you just done like screen capture.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just have to be careful not to switch to Discord because I don't remember what channel I have open on Discord, and it might be not safe for work.
I mean, you can open up OBS, make it go black, and then, yeah, words. Anyway, let's it's gonna be interesting trying to eat dinner and continue this game, but we'll give it a whirl. Let's play the intro thing again.
That's English.
Licky.
Licky.
Yeah, but
She
I
has
mean, it's run like
keyboard.
there's an OBS.
Hello?
Shut the fuck up. There's an OBS tool
Fuck
that
you.
that kind of determines what your best output stuff is. Actually, you just run that.
I did run the recommended, and it
Oh,
did
oh,
did
so
say
it's actually
res.
okay.
Reduce that anyway.
Oh yeah, that bombshell you dropped on the prince. So he gestures guards over and goes, "Thank you for telling me, but as I'm sure you can imagine, we can no longer have you staying in those rooms. In fact, for the foreseeable future, you'll be staying somewhere where guards can watch you directly until we thoroughly search out this entire area."
Aww.
I
I
mean,
figured that was going to happen.
you can try and persuade him otherwise if you want.
I don't try too hard, but I'm like, please, we would appreciate having the freedom to search them ourselves. We're not the killers. We're not doing anything nefarious, and we can help. Like, you can have guards come with us, but we'd still like the freedom to move through and investigate.
Roll persuasion. But you also say, where do these tunnels go exactly?
I'm
Obviously,
terrible.
one of them is to your rooms.
There was. I list a couple of rooms that I've investigated, and I'll mention the throne room as well. That's better than I thought I'd get.
Yeah, but it's throne room. Do you mention that they also lead outside the castle?
Oh, I don't remember hearing that.
Oh yeah, you when you explored all the areas. Do you remember that original cross intersection?
Yeah.
So straight ahead led to what's it called? The catacomb things and all that. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I think I've done this wrong. So what straight ahead leads to catacombs, and if you go even further forward still, it leads to basically like the sewer exit from the castle. If you take the left fork, it leads to the library and the gardens. If you take the right, it leads to the throne room and that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I do mention that. Like, I'm going full disclosure on this.
He's like rubbing the bridge of his nose, like, Okay. You can see how this implicates you lot in the murders, though, right? You knew about these tunnels. These tunnels could have been used for these murders.
However,
Hi, Bob.
there was the murder on the. I don't know if it was the first murder or the first murder that happened while we were here, and we heard the scream and all came out of the room together, and your guards. I don't know if I can, like, single any of them out.
Yeah.
Saw us
Sure,
all come
we'll say
out.
you can.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would like to also point out to the prince while he's talking and say it would have been physically impossible for us to have committed the murder, run back to our room, and run out in the time that it, from the scream to then. It would have just been physically impossible.
So the prince gestures over one of the guards who you signal out. He looks a bit scared, like, am I in trouble here or something? But he asks him, like, on the night of the first murder, when you heard the screams, did everyone rush out immediately and all that? And he's like, yeah, yes, sir. Like, all four of them immediately, as soon as we heard the screams, they were at the door. Prince nods and goes, okay. And dismisses him again. And he turns back to you and goes, at the very least, that proves that you are not the committers of the first murder. This is still.
Then I say if the murders, then I mentioned, if the murders connect, like if they look like the similar MO, then clearly that would, majoritively clear us for all of them if they're the same MO.
We haven't got an MO. We've got nothing on this.
That's not good.
Well, the attacks have been vicious.
They have.
And they've all been vicious in the same vein, haven't they?
The first person was found disemboweled. The second person was found with their ribs crushed such that their lungs were filled with their own blood.
Yeah, that's not really consistent.
Have you checked in with those barbarians? It
Now that
does
you've
sound
mentioned these
barbarian-y.
Yeah, you might want to see if their room has tunnels.
Yeah, as the prince was going to say, until recently, we had been able to clear all groups for that very reason. However, you also need to remember that your group and the group of assassins, and he indicates the rogue group that you guys were talking to before, you two were had a much closer eye kept on you due to your backgrounds. The barbarians, as you call them, and the guards were more reputable. The guards themselves, I say guards, the soldiers, obviously, they come from one of the Lord's own personal armies. Standing army. Yep, yeah, I suppose guards. The quote-unquote barbarians were hired foot soldiers to deal with some of the more aggressive and dangerous monsters that we have on our western border. They proved themselves in such a conflict, in such a scenario, and as such, the local board decided to submit them, I suppose, as his candidates for this challenge.
Let's see. Well, I asked the prince, I was like, at the very least, would you like to go look at the tunnels?
I will, and not just myself.
I'll also squint
would
at
want
the
the guards to
rogues.
come as well. The tunnels are big.
I'll squint at the rogues and be like, you might want to watch them as well, because if we manage to find that, those sneaky fuckers probably knew long before we did.
Yeah, imagine we jumped out the window. Those guys actually did the course. You know what I mean? Like,
At this stage, I plan on having all four groups under watch until we thoroughly investigate the tunnels, and then I'll decide what to do from there.
Okay.
sounds good. Sounds like a plan, sir.
It looks frustrated, if anything, at this point. It's like, yeah, this is a very difficult situation you kind of presented to him now.
Yeah, it's still better than just, waiting and sitting on that information for sure.
Yeah, it's just like a couple of days later we go, oh, hey guys, we knew about this the whole time. Oh, fuck.
Or the
And then we
alternative,
lose the challenge immediately.
or the alternative is you never mention it to anyone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
then if we get caught in there, then that's going to look real bad.
yeah, and if during the investigation they find an entrance to one of these tunnels and find that it goes to our room and that we've got like footprints,
Well,
then we're fucked.
there's two things there. One, you guys could have covered your tracks, and so could have therefore claimed ignorance the entire time. And second of all, you guys are aware that these passages are very old, right? And apparently nobody's found them in the intervening years.
Yes.
True.
Basically,
So-
what you're saying is that everyone who lives here is fucking retarded.
No. It's the entrance
Another
ways
thing
are very hard to find if you don't know what you're looking for.
The other thing is that if the killer might actually like perform their last kill or whatever, and then purposefully leave one of the doors open to implicate us or others.
They could.
Wait.
That's true. They might do that.
Oh,
I also would like to
hold
point
on.
out one piece of information that I think Ash has forgotten, but his character did discover. At the scene of the first murder, he saw claw-like marks on the wall.
Yeah, I did, but that doesn't mean it's not sentient.
No. That's true, but you also just haven't mentioned that at all. And it feels as if that's important information. But either way, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you should probably mention that to the
Hold
prince.
on.
No,
Yeah,
right now.
We all were.
I did
we
say I was
were all
going
shown a vision that
What?
showed us the way. We all saw the way into this place through a dream.
Yep.
I probably
What
wouldn't
if-
tell them that because magic and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, but what if the killer also found the corridors because they got the same dream? Like, why did we get the dream?
We don't want to tell them that because magic is illegal.
Yeah.
Yes, but we can talk about that amongst ourselves at the very least.
Yeah.
I'm here because I was suspected to be a mage, but they couldn't pin anything on me.
Yeah, last thing we need to do is
Suddenly I'm getting visions. It's just like, oh, off to the hangman's noose. Bye, guys.
immediately executed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is something we should discuss amongst ourselves.
Yes, possibly. Well, it could be undead, but the thing is, undead haven't been seen since magic went away.
Yeah, it's probably not undead.
Yeah, we don't really have any.
Probably some
leads
sort
on
of
that.
like sentient monster creature.
Well, my theory is a ghoul, if it is like a standard monster of some kind.
Grab
could
by
also
the
be a-
ghoulies.
Okay, so I have a
Shapeshifter.
question. I have a question. Are we gonna mention mention to him about the claw marks that you
Yeah.
found?
I'd
Okay.
say so.
I'm
So
going
we
to say
mentioned that to him.
no that you don't, because the only reason you're thinking of that is because I brought it up. I'm not there to bring that up
Yeah,
to your
but
characters.
I said full disclosure, and my character would, in my head...
You
still
were
bring
full
them up.
disclosing about the corridors on that. You never said full disclosure about what you discovered with the murders.
Well, I'm going full disclosure on everything except that I am a wizard. I wouldn't sell them that, and I'm not going full disclosure on the vision. But basically everything else, I'm talking about like crimes I've committed in the past.
I want to join the library book late. Oh god.
My
Full
first pet,
disclosure,
my
yeah,
mother's maiden name.
Yeah,
I have
like full
The
disclosure.
street I
I've
grew up on.
You wouldn't believe how many people I've killed. Although some of them, it's arguable if you'd call them people or not, but that's another matter entirely.
Yeah, I wouldn't call orphans of people anyway. You're right.
The prince would stop you at some point and they go, "This has nothing to do with anything. I don't care about your past. I did not know what crime you have been committed of. I assumed something serious. Other than that, I don't care."
Quick question,
Yeah,
because I completely lost the line like 50 minutes ago.
That's fair.
What are we doing right now?
You are currently standing in the training room. There are some guards around you that the prince called, but I'm going to say they're out of earshot or something, or you're talking quietly enough that they don't hear.
Well, I did
And-
sort of move up to the principal.
Anyway,
He'd make sure you're standing in front of him again. He's a prince. He doesn't like the idea of a person who's admitting to killing lots of people standing behind him.
Oh yeah.
no, it would not include the stone because the stone is magic.
It includes anything that doesn't get us immediately executed.
Exactly.
To be fair, I'm the one that decides that. So
Things that our characters would believe would get us
You-
immediately.
you once dyed your hair blonde. That's an execution offense.
Oh shit.
Straight to jail.
Well, then I'm gonna get executed too.
Anyway, God. Alright, so fine, you did tell him about the claw marks and all that. It's like, ugh. I want to trust you guys enough to use the corridors, because I believe if you use the corridors, you'd be a great asset in catching whoever this killer is. However, I can't trust you.
Well, I had a question follow up with the claw marks thing. Does anybody have claw weapons by any chance? Anybody?
No.
Anybody ask for claw?
No, nobody.
Okay.
The guards obviously use swords and that kind of thing, and none of the others use claw weapons.
I didn't know if the rogues might have had claw weapons or anything like that. But okay.
No, they've. So, am I allowed to tell you what weapons they have? Print gets distracted for a second. Think of that.
I just look at them. I don't care what weapons they have.
It doesn't matter. No, nobody has claw weapons. That's the important
Yeah,
thing.
if they don't have claw weapons, it doesn't matter. Listen, I understand your lack of trust towards us. Get it, 100%. I wouldn't trust me either. But what better option do you have?
At this point, I believe my best course of action is to restrain all 4 groups, have the corridors thoroughly searched, and then when that's all done, have you all move to rooms where there is no entrance to these corridors. Actually, he kind of stops and thinks for a moment and goes, actually, all the rooms you've found thus far, they appear to all be older parts of the castle. We could probably move you to a newer part of the castle immediately. Yes, I think that's probably the best course of action. Would you like one more stab at trying to persuade the prince to not do that, or...?
No, I mean, I don't really have any other else to convince him with.
I zoned out. What?
So the prince is saying that at this point, he's thinking about having... Because you mentioned where all the corridors lead to and all that, and all the rooms. He realised that they are all older parts of the castle. So at this point, he's thinking of having all the contestants move to rooms that are in the newer part of the castle, and therefore don't have access to the tunnels. And having the tunnels thoroughly searched through rather, and all that. And then So if you want to try and convince him that no, you guys should have access to the tunnels, now is more or less your last chance before he fully makes up his mind.
Well, I'll reiterate what I said. Bring up again what I said earlier, which is that what if we had some of your guards with us so that they could watch us and make sure we're not doing anything shady, and that way you can still have more people helping with the search.
I'm not even talking about the search right now. I'm talking about what to do with you lot.
Oh, trying to keep us in this room instead of another room. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Yes.
Keeping you inside the castle where we know where you are at all times. It sounds like if I was to let you stay in your current rooms, I would have to post guards inside your rooms as well at all times. Is that what you're suggesting?
Well, not as well. You put, because the entrance to the secret tunnels is in the common room, right?
Yes.
So you could set up a guard or a couple guards in the common room, and they could watch both doors. You don't need any extra. You just don't post your 2 guards or however many outside of our door and post them in the common room where they can watch both.
Okay, this information is highly valuable. However, now that you've disclosed this information, I don't think you're necessary for the investigation anymore.
Great job.
I will keep you guys
You're getting
in
us
mind.
kicked out again.
But in theory, we should be able to investigate the tunnels ourselves. If because you mentioned the claw marks, if this creature uses those tunnels, we should find some sign of them. If we don't find any sign of them, then maybe I'll let you use the tunnels again. But I seriously doubt.
Well, I'll mention, because I assume this is the case, that I haven't seen any signs of other people using the tunnels, have I?
No, but to be fair, it is
Could
rather
have been just
dark.
covering their tracks.
No, it's more that it's rather dark in those tunnels. And while you do have night vision and all that, night vision's monochromatic and it's hard to pick out details still.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, you guys never took a light with you. I did make you investigate as well one time, I think.
One audio's broken on Axonite's end again, so he can only hear. Or Axonite can only hear you talking, Chris.
I can see the audio bar on the desktop move as you guys talk.
Are you calling him a liar?
She also, yes. I think she. Actually, I can't remember actually. They. We're going with they.
Always go with they. They is so much easier.
It is. I
just go with it.
Exonite, are you an it?
Anyway, at this point, I just kind of grab Arvir by the shoulder and be like, "We're not going to convince him of letting us be able to use these. Let's just go back to training."
When you say he comes in and out, do you mean Travis Axonite? Because he's breaking up on my end as well, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's C-shit internet. As for apples, that's a good question. Remember that? Okay. I'll try to remember.
Yeah, more like comes. Yeah, more like if I want your body, I'll fuck it. Beautiful. Anyway, am I cutting in and out?
Exonite, if you want your body, we'll fuck it.
Okay.
Am I cutting in and out?
A little bit, but it's not bad. It's fine.
Possibly a better question is, whose audio are you listening to?
Drew, are you listening through? Whose side are you? Okay. It might have been because I was moving my microphone back and forth because, anxiety ticks and all. So it's probably why. Because I have a microphone stand, so I bend it back and forth like this. So that's probably what was causing the issue.
Yes, actually, someone roll me a persuasion check about having guards stationed in your room and allowing you guys to investigate. You can give me advantage because it does make sense.
Okay.
And
well, I'll re-roll that then. Still did jack shit. Cool.
Still did that jack shit.
Yeah, I'm not a very persuasive guy. Being like a master thief and all. People don't really tend to trust me.
Persuasive.
I mean,
you guys are supposed to roll with advantage.
Why
you guys are supposed to be rolling with advantage.
No. Why is everybody rolling? Because it's only the person who said the have guard station in the room. So it should only be Arvir that is saying that.
You said everybody roll. You literally said everybody roll.
You said everybody roll.
You said everybody roll. Okay, chat, Axonite, please, anybody. He said everyone roll, right?
Pretty sure I said whoever. Someone clip that. I want proof.
I swore he said everyone roll.
No.
Okay, you can stop rolling now, Roman. You're good. You did it.
So we're going with Arvir's one, because Arvir's the one that said it.
16, is that enough?
No, so the prince thinks for a bit and goes, no, your suggestion doesn't make any sense. If we wanted your help with investigating the tunnels, it doesn't matter what room you're staying in. We can still just bring you to one of the entrances and go from there. There's no point not moving you at this point. Furthermore, if I'm seen moving everyone else but not you, that raises a lot of questions. And I need to decide whether knowledge of these tunnels becomes public or not. And how public. How many people do you know about these tunnels?
Just us four.
Just us.
I can't remember a week ago because it's too far away. I can barely remember yesterday. Anyway, because, how can I? First of all, can I trust you to keep silent about these tunnels?
Well,
We're going to anyway, I'd assume.
yeah, I don't want to tell anybody else.
Now, next question is, how can I trust you there?
Who do we talk to?
He leans in closer, looks you dead in the eye with the most serious expression you've ever seen on a human being, and goes, anyone, not even the king. No one should know about this.
I don't plan on telling anybody because I don't want anybody else to know about it.
Does that mean we can blackmail him?
No, really not.
No.
And pray tell, if the king himself asked you to reveal your secrets, like you did with me, how would you respond?
I tell him about my long and storied past.
I would tell him as much as he needed to know.
Let's say you find this creature or whatever it is. You track them down because you found out they were using these tunnels. The king asks you, how did you find this creature? How would you respond?
I stumbled across it.
I really wish there's like a poker face or something roll you can make, because the prince stares at you when you say that and just prolonged eye contact.
I just match it. I don't even blink.
So I know, I'll make him roll insight. So how sincere are you being?
Me?
Travis.
100%.
He nods and goes, all right. And the rest of you?
I'm a good liar. I'm a master thief. What did you expect?
Do you say that out loud?
No.
I was gonna say, fucking hell.
But I'm clearly thinking it in my head.
But he turns to the rest of you, and what about the rest of you? If the king himself asked, how would you respond?
Well, I've already said.
What did you say?
He's asking how would you have found if you found if you found it, how would you find it?
No, you're saying if you found the creature because you tracked it from the tunnels, and the king then asked you, how did you find it? What would you respond?
Chased it through the halls.
What?
And nobody saw you chase it through the halls.
That's why I said I just stumbled upon it.
Okay. I don't think I can trust you guys to keep this to yourselves. Whether
You could at least trust me. I raised my hand.
Not helpful.
I'm just saying. Saying.
Yes, you are.
I'm better than these three goons.
Oh, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa,
okay.
buddy. A little unnecessary, but okay.
This is what is going to go down.
Yes, sir.
All of you, including the other contestants, are going to be moved to new rooms. Nobody is going to be told why. The existence of the tunnels will be kept as quietly as possible. However, a fair number of people will have to know. Fuck. Oh, if you guys were able to convince him that you could keep your mouth shut, he might actually let you use the tunnels freely, come to think of it. But oh well.
Wish you guys tried a little harder.
Mm. Yeah.
Well, I could actually roll a persuasion.
Well, it was not that. It's you literally like you came up with like this fucking dumbest explanation that would not have held up to any kind of intelligent creature. And so-
Exactly. I literally just said I stumbled upon it. That's the easiest answer and most believable. Is I happened upon the creature.
Whereas yours, I chased it through the corridors. How did nobody else see or hear this?
Exactly.
don't-
Duh. Fucking Jesus Christ.
You didn't exactly leave him feeling very confident in your abilities to deceive.
Yeah, and then I held a stare down match with the prince.
If there was somebody down one end of the hallway and another end of the hallway, and we popped into the hallway and caught the creature, and both of them said they didn't see us, we have no answer. We stumbled across them, yes, but that servant was just up the hall and didn't see you pass, and that guard was in the other direction and they didn't see.
Fuck is that noise?
Straight.
What the hell is that noise?
No, I didn't.
I don't know. Oh, someone followed me. Thank you.
Wow.
My God, I need to mute those for D&D. Anyway,
It was
I won't
literally
remember.
just alert noise that scared you. Nice.
Yeah. I need to like. Okay. Thank you, Roman. It's really long. Oh, and what's
What?
great is I don't have the overlay properly set up on this scene, so you don't get to like watch the little animation. Brilliant. You'd think that'd also mean it wouldn't play the fucking audio either, but here we are.
Well, how about we finish up here?
We finish up.
Yeah.
Delta, it's the morning for you. You don't have anything. You don't have any time restraints.
Yeah, but it
I
is
mean-
3 a.m. for me, so I would like to.
Yeah.
finish up
Yeah,
here.
you know,
we'll
we've
end
played for
soon.
3 hours. You know.
We will end soon, but Delta shouldn't be the one to ask.
Yeah, it's only 12 for me.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good.
I've got things to do.
No, you
I
don't.
believe that I, out of all of the people here, was the one that was able to convince the prince that I wouldn't, be a useless piece of shit.
Yeah, but unfortunately, all 4 of you needed to convince him.
I'm
Anyway.
so disappointed. The prince can visibly see my disappointment in my teammates. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah. Don't worry, the DM is
What did I
disappointed in
do
the
wrong?
players as well. Anyway,
To be fair, Roman and Delta didn't get a chance to convince the king or the prince either. So
yeah. I'm disappointed in Asher then,
Oh.
alright? You happy?
yeah, pretty much just solely Asher.
Yeah,
Is
fuck you,
that,
Asher.
I just stumbled across them doesn't work because, like, it's just that doesn't solve the issue of nobody saw you go there.
Yeah. That doesn't necessarily matter though.
Yeah, the thing was to convince the prince.
Because, sure, like, it's easy to go, I was just walking down the corridor not, drawing attention or making much noise. It's no surprise that nobody, like, burst out of their room to see what was going on or, even remembered I walked down that corridor. Why the fuck would they? I certainly didn't remember who I passed going down the corridor. Whereas your one explanation of, we were fucking sprinting down this corridor, shouting, stop, stop, come back, you bastard.
I didn't say any of that.
No, but, chasing down a corridor, some of those things are implied.
Yeah.
Either way, a large amount of noise is implied.
Yeah.
It's highly unlikely that nobody would notice that.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I remember
So-
people like us in the corridors,
Anyway, the
Okay.
damage is done. No point.
Yeah, the damage has now been done. So the prince goes, okay, you're all being moved to new rooms. We will call on you to investigate the corridors if need be. I do want to keep these as secretly as possible.
Don't worry.
And having guards standing out in front of their entranceways is not the best way to keep it secret, or even telling too many guards. I am forced by circumstances to trust that you will not use any of the more public entrances, although you will be under constant watch, so I imagine you won't be able to anyway. Yes, that should be fine. Everyone's going to move to new quarters. You'll lose access to the corridors, and we'll find whatever is killing my people. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. And with that, he calls guards over and begins organizing all this shit. You guys are taken to new rooms, which for my sake are going to look exactly like your current ones. Fuck you. Oh, I am not fucking making you a new map. Go to hell. You guys are bastards.
Look,
One
you should have
question,
seen
does the
it
prince-
coming.
Does the
Should've.
prince trust me at least a little more?
No.
It's not a question of individual trust. It is a question of trusting everyone involved, and no, he doesn't trust
Yeah.
everyone involved.
But I'm just looking for individual trust at this point.
No.
I don't trust my own
teammates.
teammates, so
Stop trying to get the prince's pants.
no. Absolutely not. That is my entire goal right now.
Okay, you do that.
I want to make hot, passionate love to this prince.
Okay.
Not if I get to him first.
Okay.
That's right. This is a love
Try
triangle
some.
now.
What if we just make it a full-on triangle and just make out together, all three at the same time?
Every triangle is a love triangle if you love triangles.
That's true.
I hate you. That was just terrible.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
And what's with that wet noise?
That's another good question. What is with that poorly timed wet noise?
It'll just remain a mystery.
Yeah, nobody's talking.
Anyway, so yes, the upshot of all of that is you guys have now lost access to those tunnels, those secret tunnels through the castle. Secret tunnels.
We have made 0 progress.
You've made
We have
negative progress, is what you've done. Oh my Oh my god. Wait, what?
I tried my best. Listen, if there's anything I could take from this D&D session, I tried my best. Asher fucked it up.
He did.
Yeah.
I
Fucking
can't
Asher,
deny.
dude.
I can't deny. Oh. He's
this
the one that
reminds
fucked
me-
up in both ways. One, he's the one that fucking told the prince about the tunnels. Two, he
Correct.
was the one that made the prince not trust you guys enough.
You guys do realize I have a -1 in persuasion, right?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
You do have -1 in persuasion, but I didn't
seem
get
to be
you.
the one helping conversations.
The thing that made the prince lose trust in you, I didn't ask you to roll. It was
Yeah.
entirely what you said.
That's fair.
It is. Oh my god.
What?
No, but this is definitely like the staring at the one dragon priestess or whatever. Issue again. This is a similar situation, I feel, where he just wouldn't stop staring at the one NPC to the point where he got kicked out of the place.
Yeah, no. Oh my god.
That was a rough one.
So yeah, did not expect negative progress to be made in any of my D&D sessions, so that's interesting. The idea of you guys telling the prince this didn't even enter my mind. I thought, secret tunnels, they're going to use them, they're going to make sure they not get caught. There might be some interesting things of, ooh, someone almost saw you, or, what are you going to do, that kind of thing. But I never expected you guys to go, I know, let's tell the prince about these secret tunnels we have. Really did not see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't either.
You should have.
I probably
This is
should
your
have.
job as a DM. To see every possible future.
If you don't see
Yeah.
every single scenario, then are you really a DM?
I'm probably not. No, I should not be DMing. You're right.
No,
Now-
honestly-
No. Now one of you guys are DMing. Congratulations.
I'll do it.
Actually,
There you
I
go.
didn't know we're talking
Oh,
about what?
fucking do it.
about me DMing.
Okay, because it looks like you guys are talking about me being a masochist, Asher being a pillow princess, which apparently is the bottom bit. And
Yes.
that's all I see. And something about tasing was mentioned as well.
Oh yeah, they were trying to put a shock collar on me, thinking that I would enjoy that, but I am indeed the sadist, so I like shocking people.
Right, I
They
see.
got it confused with They got it confused. You're the one that likes getting shocked.
I don't think I do. I've never been
Have you-
electrocuted. To be fair,
I'll try it on you, Chris.
I don't want to try it though.
I will put the shot collar around your balls.
Okay. Are we done?
We're almost done.
D&D, but
I'm not gonna sit here drunk listening to you guys talk about fucking electrocuting Chris's nipples, dude.
Nobody
I
mentioned my
got
nipples.
stuff I can do. I got stuff I can do instead.
Asher, Doctor Strange, the hit Marvel movie. You should watch it. It's good.
I love it. I love the film, but
Yes, Doctor Strange. To be fair, this is in.
seeing all the possibilities.
Yeah,
Okay, eventually.
Delta is a bottom. This is true. I can confirm. So before we
You don't
wrap
know.
things, I do though. I do. I remember our holiday well. Anyway, so just before we wrap up, I want to know from today's session, what did people enjoy and what did they not enjoy?
I enjoyed the general plot line of the story. I did not enjoy Asher fucking it up.
And so I was reading Apple's thing, which is, you're right, anti-Apples. Honestly, next time I run a D&D game, I'm just going to railroad the shit out of it. Like, you are going to start...
There was not enough action.
Hang on. You are, like, the next campaign I make, you're going to start at the end of an incredibly long corridor with nowhere to go but forward. That's the campaign. And there will happen to you as you progress down that corridor.
And there'll be like a turn, and every time there's a turn, there's a combat around the corner,
Yeah.
and a rock falls behind you, so you can't retreat.
Yeah, shit like that. Very much shit like that. If you watched, I can't remember what it's called actually, so never mind. Anyway, so yeah, we'll go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, I have to agree with Roman. A
What did
little
Roman
more
say?
action. More action would have been nice. But to be
Yeah.
fair, I think we were kind of stuck for a while because it took Asher some grip to either accept that we weren't going to get it or to actually convince the prince. So I fully blame that.
Well, no, that has nothing to do with the action. So I will admit that for this kind of like I still call this like kind of the story arc, the tutorial area. So for this tutorial bit, I actually kind of made it very combat light. You're not meant to do much combat in it. I thought, that's an interesting and different thing to do. That being said, now that I think back on it, there was a little bit of combat from that last challenge, although you avoided most of it. But the next challenge, yeah, again, there'll be like optional combat, and it depends on how you go with it. I imagine, though, that it will be a decent amount of combat. So hopefully I can fix Roman's concern for next session.
Sounds good.
Yep. Asher and Delta, what did you like and dislike?
I think maybe you could have been a little bit better at pushing us along. We kind of got like it is our fault as well, but just giving us the momentum back.
Well, so that's the thing. I don't like to take away players' agency, especially in this somewhat railroaded part of the story. So I will admit I am hesitant to push you guys along or anything like that.
And I also don't think it was so much of him trying to push us or not being able to push us along as once again Asher was just kind of stalling.
A clown.
No, I would not agree with that. I don't think Asher stalled at any point.
Well, not stalling isn't like he was trying to like hold us up, but it was just more like he wasn't able to progress it, so we were kind of stuck for a little bit.
Like what part are you talking about?
Sure, not being able to convince the prince what kept us there for so long, I think.
No. So there's two things to that. One, him not being able to convince the prince is simply an option that could happen. That has nothing to do with stalling or anything else like that. The reason I did kind of stall a bit, though, was because I was rapidly trying to think, what the fuck is he going to do here? I also I tried to slow it down intentionally a bit as well because I wanted you guys to think of an idea to convince the prince or whatever why you should be allowed free reign of the tunnels. I was giving you time to do that, which obviously didn't eventuate.
Yeah. I think next session will probably be better, though. I think.
Well,
Probably.
not necessarily. I don't think so as well.
Okay.
And finally, Asher, your complaints and all that.
I don't think I had anything.
I guess
Like,
so.
my only problems were caused by me, so
No, I mean, again, it wasn't necessarily caused by you. Like, you were playing your character and you played them very well to the point where you're detrimental. Like, you were doing the opposite of metagaming, essentially.
That's me.
Oh,
Myself now.
yeah,
I
I
can
heard,
hear him.
I heard a little bit of that as well.
Hmm.
I'm assuming that's your stream or something. So yeah, what was your concern again, Travis?
No, my concern was Asher fucking everything up.
Oh, again, I don't think Asher fucked up anything really. He played his character the way he
Like his
reasonably
character
would.
fucking everything up, if that makes more sense.
Yeah, but that's how the game goes, though.
Yeah, no, like it wasn't an actual real complaint. I don't really have an actual real complaint.
All right. So the two complaints are not enough combat, which will hopefully be fixed next session, and didn't push the players. So one of the complaints I will kind of solve, and the other complaint of not pushing characters along, I've kind of said I'm not going to fix. So that's great. This kind of feedback system is going great thus far.
So good.
It'll work out fine.
Maybe.
Bullshit aside, I think you're doing fine as a DM, so don't stress it too bad.
No, it's more like I do want to do improve it as much as I can where I can.
Oh, yeah, no.
I consider that a part of my job as a DM is to listen to your feedback and make adjustments where I within reason. Like for example, with Delta's suggestion, I'm going to, no offense, ignore because that's not my style of DMing. I don't like the idea of removing agency from the players, and I already fear I've done that too much with how railroaded this start is. Although, even it being as railroaded as it is, fuck me, you managed to do some really unexpected things. Yeah.
Rubs hands together maniacally.
I will always find a way to fuck you, Chris.
Well, do you know how you consider yourself? You know you consider yourself a flag crusher in D&D, Asher?
Do I need to stay any longer?
No, you can head off if you want, Roman.
Sometimes.
All right, good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. I am formally removing that title from you. You are not a flag crusher.
What if I'm crushing the flags, but not in a positive way?
Yeah, it's still no. Yeah, no, you've lost that title now. Well. Alright,
Anyway.
Anything else we should get to mention?
Not really. I think I'm good.
That's an idea, Axonite. Next campaign, I will basically have it like the start of Baldur's Gate 3, where you get Mind Flayer tadpoles in your brain, but I will use them more aggressively than Baldur's Gate 3, and have them more or less control the NPCs. Basically, I want to play D&D by myself. The conclusion every DM comes to eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only bad thing I need to remove now is the players.
Oh god, this job would be so much easier if it wasn't for all the players. It's also the same attitude I have to retail work. Oh, it's probably easy if it wasn't for all the customers.
Yeah. Fucking pieces of shit buying shit and stuff. Fucking losers.
God damn it, I just put that stuff out. Now I have to put it out again.
Bastards coming in here expecting me to do my job.
I love it when I put out a stack of t-shirts and then they immediately throw them on the floor.
So they don't throw them on the floor, but I'll put a bunch of spring onions out. turn around to like serve a customer or to put out something else, turn back, they've brought all the fucking spring onions. Like, oh, you fucking bastards! And then the boss comes in and goes, Chris, you haven't put out any spring onions. It's like, oh, I did. Oh, God.
Yeah, I
We get
hope that they,
something like that where it's well, like when we refill the soda, like all the coolers and such, like people will always go for the ones at the back, like at the very back of the cooler, and so
For
they're just
soft
like,
drink.
yeah.
Who the fuck does that for soft drink? I can understand milk, but it's fucking soft drink. Unless your coolers are really shit, and only the ones at the back actually get cold.
No,
it's Denmark.
No,
Everything's cold.
No, it's because it's front filled, so people assume that the ones at the back have been there longer, ergo are colder.
That's just fucking stupid. It's Denmark. Everything's cold.
But anyways, people will just like fucking fuck up the entire lines of these fucking drinks to get to the ones at the back. So
yeah.
everything's just been pushed over, and then they'll just leave it like that.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, yeah, it's my store. Spoiler alert: Spencer's. Any Americans will know that. Any non-Americans will not know that. They will literally like just take the t-shirts that you put out there, and they will unfold them all. Same style, just different sizes. They'll unfold them all and just stare at them, and then throw them either on the floor or on the shelf, unfolded.
Wow.
Just right after you
Straight
put
up
them on
sew
there.
them into a different kind of clothing.
Just at that point, go either fucking put that back properly or get the fuck out of my store.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We definitely just glare at them intensely.
So even at my work, if a customer came along and was just like dropping things on the floor and not picking them up, like sure, like if we thought they did it by accident, whatever. But if we thought they were doing it intentionally because they did it several times, we'd go up and go, "Can you not?" And if you refuse, get the fuck out of the store.
No, after a couple times, after a couple times, we definitely tell them.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it makes me want to strangle everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I've had somebody literally throw t-shirts at me, so that's great.
Wow, great, nice.
See, I do work in retail. I do.
Also, thank you, Apples.
Manager at Spencer's.
Hmm.
Anyway, good night, gamers.
Good night.
I'll see y'all next week, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised at how little you guys got through. I prepared like at least 2 more encounters things. What?
Yeah, I didn't even think.
Not only did we get through little, we went backwards.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's not backwards in story progression. That's in a really interesting spanner. But I was actually thinking about it as well, like while we were talking. I'm like, it actually doesn't make that huge of a difference. All it's really done at the end of the day is you guys can't leave the castle anymore. If you ever want to do that. So remember, Travis
I can't drink anymore.
It's just like Travis' thing where he wants to go drink. Nope, that's gone.
God fucking damn it, Asher.
This is just an elaborate intervention for your drinking problem.
Now where am I going to get my fireball?
From a wizard.
Yeah, doesn't exist.
Oh, no, wizards exist, just they don't function. Broken wizards.
They're just broken.
Yeah.
Anyway, good night, y'all. See you later.
Night. Oh wait, hang on, Travis. He's gone. Never mind. I remember last time I was streaming with Travis, and then like just after he left, I remembered to tell him a story. Back to the story about us going into Melbourne and all that. A food crawl.
Oh, the food crawl.
Yeah, the food crawl. There's some interesting stories in there. In fact, that reminds me. Have you actually checked your ticket yet?
I have. Yeah.
Did you?
No wins.
Did you check today/yesterday?
I checked earlier today.
Okay. I haven't actually checked mine since like the first or second time I did it. So let's quickly check now and let's see if I no longer have to ever DM again for any reason. Let's not do it publicly. Oh wait, I've got the stream on the standby thing now. It's fun. There we go. Yeah, that's true. Was they could still do workarounds and the likes. As the prince said before, is that he can't exactly put guards on the tunnel entrances that are more open to the public, because that would just, indicate to people, here's a secret entrance, please don't enter. It stop the element of secrecy and more or less defeat the point of having a secret entrance. But on the other hand, wherever the players go, apart from their rooms, there are always guards watching them. Actually, apart from the rooms and their tests. That's it. Any other time, there are guards watching them. So they are limited.
Yes. But we just have to prove ourselves in the tests, and then we'll become their champions or whatever. And then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's how it'll work, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Because then, once you become champions, they'll no longer have guards on you. And then, yeah.
Yes.
Then you can use the tunnels to leave the castle you are freely able to leave. Hold on,
Yes.
Asher. You fucking idiot.
Oh, you're not part of this.
Oh, I won $8.45. Yeah.
There you go. You've been invited.
What?
Really? There's a like non-jackpot winnings. That's interesting.
Yeah. What the hell is this that you invited me to?
Mercenaries of the Lake Clan. It's my personal Discord for dungeon mastering.
What?
I don't remember what's in there. Not a heck of a lot. Yeah, there's basically nothing in here. Apparently. Thought I had stuff in there. Oh, well.
When did
But yeah,
Oh, here we are. Yeah, I got 4 of the numbers, and I won $8.45.
okay.
Good for me.
That's almost a third of a ticket.
Yeah, profit.
Yeah,
I'm making profit. You guys proud of me? I want chat to tell me they're proud of me.
So yeah, Axonite and I have been chatting in my streams chat, and I'm looking at possibly running another game.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly stop the recording now, by the way, because that's still going.